I'm Bryon the Grizzly. This is spoilerkings. On this time, welcome to the rewind. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wish I could change the scene before we freaking speak.
I know.
I can't do it. I was like, man, either I do this now or it messes up the timing. But what's up, guys? What's up? It's Saturday morning, so you know we're here talking about all things entertainment. I'm here with my boy Anzo, Biggaford Entertainment. We're going to talk. We have a lot of good topics today. We're going to enjoy just kind of talking to you guys. I got my breakfast right here. I got my coffee right here. Hope you got your waffles. What's up, Anzo? How you feeling, man?
Is that McDonald's?
Oh, yeah. Heck, no, so this is Dunkin'. This is Dunkin'.
Oh, yeah, Dunkin' Donuts breakfast. Okay, that's a little bit better than the McDonald's breakfast. I'll give you that one.
McDonald's, I'll only get hash browns. I'm not a big morning eater because I usually do a lot of intermittent fasting. But like literally, I always get like hash browns, whatever, something like that. And I'll keep it going. Keep it moving, even though that's not the most healthy thing ever.
The McDonald's hash browns are fire. Other than that,
I don't need anything else.
Yeah, exactly. But Happy New Year, guys. This is the first show of the new year. Me and Bryon here to break down all the information that you missed over the week. And yeah,
it's a lot, man. I can't believe all the stuff that was happening. I mean, between Netflix, between everything Doomsday going on, between them blocking my channel stuff because I'm showing you a trailer. Come on, Disney, you better than this.
Facts.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
And there was one thing that we don't have a topic on this one, but I'll just bring it out here real quick because we do have Netflix stuff, and I was talking to Bryon about it last night, where Netflix is now trying to buy up podcasts and get them off of YouTube. So Netflix is trying to corner the market on a lot of things. That's crazy.
The question is, will we allow them to buy us?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be a big amount. It's not even a big amount that you have to come and get me for.
when it'd be like, hey, we want the rewind on Netflix and only Netflix. All right, let's do it.
Sold.
No problem.
We didn't even give you a price. Sold.
Facts. Facts.
That's funny. All right, let's see who we got in the building before we get started. Got Fernando says, Happy New Year, Rewind crew. What's up? Appreciate you.
100.
So, did you hear about the plans for a live action spinoff of Stranger Things?
Yeah. And there's a lot.
This is interesting. So they've had books. They've had in between like novella books that have talked about different things. So Erica's had her own, and like you had Max had one that she was in there too. They have these little small books, so they all can be part of the spinoffs that you have going forward. So I'm interested. I'm interested a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I'm down for more Stranger Things stuff. I'm down for if you want to give us a couple of because I know the Wheeler one is supposed to be in between seasons. Yeah, Nancy's 4 and 5, I think they said it was. So that will be interesting to see what they do with that there, even though I don't really care about her character. But it'd be interesting.
I mean, she does look a lot like Rambo. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen, she was busting ass on that last episode. I was like, all right, Nancy, do your thing, girl.
Dude, I was like, you should have died. Like, there's no way that you got this gun and you know how to shoot it this way.
And you outran that big ass, that spider was so slow running. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah there's no way. One step and you would, nah. But it was a great ending.
It's the mind flayer. It's been practicing this for a long time. So there's no way they shouldn't. Whatever. We'll get to that later.
Yes.
What up, Danny? The world to wisdom. So, okay, just new year. Let's go. And you can't talk about us being late because we were on time.
100%. And it's funny because usually comes in here with some bull crap, and he came in here with a nice Happy New Year's. So you may get a pass today, Danny. All right, you may get a pass today.
We'll see. We'll see. So McDonald's sausage McMuffin is on point.
Ugh.
The steak bagel is on point as well. Good morning, brothers. Let's go, bro. I'm in the food industry, right? I know real food. I know who does not have real food. That's my problem. I know like their sausages, where they come from. I know where the beef patties that you eating that Big Mac, you're probably not eating cow.
Yes.
It's a lot of times you're eating yak. And they're shipping over with this pink stuff. Like, I know these things, so it's hard for me to eat McDonald's.
Listen, the sausage muffin used to be the bomb for me, or you get the pancakes with the sausage. But after you start realizing what you're actually eating, it's like, nah, I can't do this, bro. I can't put this in my body, man. Mm-mm.
Yeah, look, we getting older. I can't keep on doing that. I have to put real food in my body to make sure I'm here for a long ass time. So,
hey, listen, to be honest with you, I think I can't eat onions anymore, man, because the last 2 times I ate food and had onions, my belly was rolling. So I stopped eating onions, and I never had that problem yet. So I'm like, man, it sucks because I like onions on my burgers and stuff. But yeah, that did not sit well.
I've given them all nightshades. I've given them all of it up. So
facts.
Collector says, hey, Bryon, also happy New Year to both of you. I totally forgot today was Saturday. I keep on thinking it's Monday.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard when you're on break, what's going on. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited about Saturday mornings to be able to talk to you guys and discuss all these things. So I know what Saturday is, but I won't know tomorrow.
Facts. Listen, I'm glad to come on here on Saturday and do this stuff, but I know that my 2-week vacation is almost over, and I'm just like, oh my Lord, back on the grind. So yeah.
Danny says, I'm not sure, but I'm really, really interested in seeing Doomsday. Yeah. All these AI theories got me curious about the movie. I hope they come back. Come on MCU. Let's go. I think that this Doomsday and Spider-Man is going to really carry the entire comic book genre.
Agreed.
If Spider-Man and Doomsday aren't good, it will hurt everybody. Agreed. DC, it doesn't matter if it's DC, it doesn't matter if it's Universal, it doesn't matter what it is. It will hurt everyone if Doomsday is not good.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And if it's not good, then you got to worry about Secret Wars, right? Mm-hmm. So now they're going to have to do some kind of okey doke or something to get people invested in watching Secret Wars. But I'm kind of on Danny's end. I think Doomsday will do well, but the AI stuff needs to stop. This AI stuff needs to stop. It is really getting annoying, and it's getting a lot better, man, to the point where I'm like, man, I need to learn how to do this so I can create my movie.
That's about I saw you had a movie, man. I saw you creating your own things. I've seen you doing a lot of things, man. What you talking about? I saw you like this.
Man, I really don't know what I'm talking about. Bryon, you're right.
I mean, I saw it. I mean, you get your own movies. You are using AI. It's great, man. I love it.
As long as you guys have known me, I have never once ever said Bryon was right on anything, even if I think he's right.
I'm gonna tell you this. I do have some audio of Anzo saying some things. I'm very hesitant on using it because I don't want anyone else thinking that you can use voice. Yeah, I'm very hesitant on using it. That's why I want you to know something's AI. I don't necessarily want that going through like that.
Facts.
We got Papa Socks here. Happy New Year's, guys. Just signing in to like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Haven't seen the ending yet to Stranger Things, so I got to go. Hey, we're not going to talk about that for probably another 40 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate you coming in, because don't forget, Papa Socks, keep those notifications on. From is coming out in, I think it's in April. Yes.
I cannot wait for From. I got my T-shirts ready. I'm going to be ready to go. Man. You know, it's funny because I'm gonna be driving up to Toronto, I think, in March, and I'm gonna be very hesitant. We'll cross over that border and seeing a tree down in the middle of the road.
Facts.
Let's go back up. Let's go back up. I'm not crossing over. No, I'm good.
Facts.
Said, it ain't the onions, bruh. It's called Father Time, sir. He is undefeated.
Yeah, that too. I know.
Yeah, but I better fight him. I'm gonna fight him as long as I can.
Me too. Me too.
So I saw The Housemaid on Thursday. I thought it was a good movie, and damn, Sydney Sweetie, there's a bunch of titty action with that.
Yeah,
But they do it on purpose. 100%. Sydney Sweetie, she knows what she's there for. They're doing it on purpose.
See, now you got me interested in the movie. I wasn't thinking about it until you said the titty part. I'm like, okay.
But you got to think about what it's about, basically. The thought of that she's hiring a maid, and like the husband is attracted to her. I mean, anyone would be.
Mm-hmm.
So all that stuff just makes perfect sense. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Danny says, I'm not worried about Spider-Man. We really haven't had a bad Spider-Man movie yet. We haven't had a Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland that's under $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
now, were they great?
I don't know. I think the first two were kid. Well, the first one was kiddie, kind of, but young adult. The second one was pretty good. It's gotten darker as we go along a little bit. The third one, I mean, the one we had with all the Spider-Man memes and us, that was fire.
Yeah.
So the question is, can you follow that up with another great Spider-Man one?
Absolutely. Only way you do that is if you get the Hulk right. If they get the Hulk right, I'm in. But if I go in there and I watch Punisher and Spider-Man beating up on the Hulk, I'm just like, I'm good.
They need to be like,
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. No, it wasn't, Danny.
That was fire.
No, it wasn't.
I'm just saying. You know you got your own movies, man. What are you talking about? So Thanos should have never been in the MCU's big bad boss. So many other enemies they could have used, and finally and save Thanos for the end of the MCU. I don't know if they knew how far they were going to go with this. That's why I'll tell you. So I think that whole thought process was this is probably going to be a 10-year run, and this could be the end of it. Because who knew what comic book movies we're going to do before Iron Man came out? I mean, there's Blade, and they're all one-offs. You know, so like having a whole genre with it was difficult. I mean, so I thought Thanos is a good one. There's things I would have loved them to do. I thought that, if Deadpool was on, having the Lady Death would have been really interesting. Thanos is a fun villain, and villains really make your movies.
And you know what I'll say is, I don't think using Thanos in the first couple of phases was a bad idea. I just think after the Thanos stuff, they had no real direction, and everything was just throwing stuff at the wall and all kinds of stuff like that. So
I agree. So have you figured it out yet?
Not yet, but we're working on it.
Dude, I got some theories. You ever seen that meme when the dude's like going around like this and got papers all around? He got the red rope. That's 100% me. Like I got this is here, this is going on.
Facts.
I cannot wait for the first episode. I want to be so ready when we break this stuff down. I want to have boards. I want to have all type of things. We're going like, all right, this is an energy board. It's going to be like it's one of those crime shows.
Listen, I was trying to look through our videos to get all our theories and stuff and put into one video. And after watching like two of them, I was like, boy, I can't do this, man. We had like 3-hour streams and stuff like that. And you got to watch the whole thing. Like, yeah, no, I need someone to research for me.
Dude, we had longer than 3-hour streams sometimes, man.
Yeah.
I remember watching I can't believe it's like 5 hours.
Yeah, facts.
Having French toast crunch, or was French toast with cinnamon. Oh my god,
nice.
That sounds good. Awesome. All right. So you're right. Doomsday has to kill it. Yeah. I think if it doesn't, the entire genre loses.
Agreed.
So like DC's not going to be trying to go against no, Doomsday doesn't win. Doomsday has to win.
Yeah.
Let's just say, for instance, somehow Dune outdoes Doomsday. It's the end of the comic book genre.
Agreed.
So Thanos was a great choice. So Neek, what's up? Good morning. So, Brian, 15 days to the Game of Thrones show starts. Night of the Seven Kingdoms, my first TV show of the new year to watch. I actually probably rather watch that than damn Wonder Man.
It's funny too because I said earlier I was on Chill Stream, and of course, like we got in there, he asked me a question, and the next question was about race bending. I was like, of course, Chill. As soon as I get on here, it's the race bending question, right?
Chill ain't no fool. That's all.
I know. He knew exactly where to go.
We gotta be careful. We say his name too many times, he just pops up out of nowhere.
Pop up.
That's how it works. Superman 2 was a continuation of Superman 1, but they're all the same character. Like, you didn't have a universe where things kind of all meshed together. You never had it. So I think it's difficult doing that. And Marvel changed the game. And it's important that Marvel succeeds right now to end.
I agree.
So I don't know why, but I think Supergirl's going to outperform Superman.
Really?
That's interesting because I know Fernando's been saying that for a while. My issue with Supergirl outperforming Superman is the movies around it. If Supergirl was on its own and had 3 full weeks to be the number one thing in like box office and for 3 weeks, that's it. I think it could do $500-600 million.
And that's a good question. That's a good question too, because our first topic has something to do kind of along the lines of this, which is going to be very interesting, guys. So make sure you stick tuned for that. Cause
all right, I want to run through these things real quick. I hope I don't skip all of you guys, but we're going to get it done. Look how horrible Ultron was used. He definitely could have been a 3-movie villain. Ultron should have been fire.
Yeah.
I agree so much. From his exit, can't wait for the new season. Cannot wait.
Agreed.
I tried to send this man the Sable vodka. I've been vodka the bourbon twice. And I thought I figured it out. So I was like, oh man, I could just send it through one of the stores apps. But then I realized that the same stores weren't already in Canada. So it just didn't work. And then I tried to go on Amazon UK, right? Not UK, Amazon CA. And then they didn't have it. So it just, it's bad.
Sucks. But I did get my from DVD, so I'm good with that, you know.
What's good, Tony? What is this? What's this changing it up? I see you, the icon. Look like a romance novel, man. Look at you.
You know.
Marvel effed up the MCU without using Lady Death, but instead they made Lady Death Thor's sister, which was stupid, and they combined those two type of things because Hela is not Lady Death, but Hela is actually Loki's daughter. So it was very strange that them doing it that way, and they just kind of combined two of these characters, but that's what they do, you know. And I have usually I don't have a problem with you changing up things as long as it makes sense. I didn't think that was a good one.
I agree with you. Even though I thought Hela was fire in that movie, like to me, that's the best part of the movie was Hela. But at the same time, I get what you're saying. Like they kind of, I don't mind if you, like you said, change things, but let's get the characters right at least.
Exactly. That's all I want. I just want you to have the characters right. That's all. Right? Did you see what I posted in the community post about on YouTube? I posted my top 15 movies of 2025 and some new pickups I got. I did check it out, and I would love to do our top 25 movies of top 15 movies of 2025. And I was looking at my letterbox. My top 15, I really don't like all 15 of them. I ranked them, but did I like all of them? I don't think this was a great movie year. I think it was a great TV show year, but I don't think it was a great movie year.
Me neither, because I was looking at like to rank my movies, and I'm like, well, I never seen this. Like I had seen minimum movies this year, and I think this is one of the years where I seen the least movies of every year so far. So yeah,
you got to do Letterbox. I got to get you on that. But you know, it's funny you don't watch any movies because every time you watch a movie, all we hear is
it stinks.
That's probably why I didn't watch any because
But think about what I just said. I probably would agree with you, right? Because I just said I didn't like any of these movies.
Exactly.
So I made my own Egg McMuffin sandwich, and now I'm having a cinnamon roll. Like, you know, it's funny you say we got Egg McMuffins at home. We got McDonald's at home. That's what I'm talking about.
Facts.
The older you get, the more you realize that's fire. If a woman does that for you, that means that you're winning in life. When you're a kid, you hate that ish.
Facts.
So the two niggas in a quarter don't equal $1.
Uncle Ruckus.
Okay.
What's up?
So I just got a notification. What's up, Eli? Glad you
What up, Eli?
We're still just doing the introduction. I need to go. I'm 35 seconds past where I'm supposed to be going, so I need to go through this real quick. And see Dune outperform Doomsday. I can't either, but if it does, it's a problem. Becomes problematic.
Big problem.
Bryon Silo season 3 is coming back this year because I've been looking for it in IMDb, and it still says it's supposed to come out last year, but only had one episode listed. I think they held on to it because of Pluribus. And they need to get Pluribus some room.
Because we have Silo coming back, Severance coming back, From coming back. So, yeah, we're going to have a good year when it comes to shows.
And movies. It looks like we have a lot of good movies, too.
Agreed.
So it's called the Momoa effect. He brings different energy globally. Yeah, and he does. But even the last couple ones haven't made $1 billion. And I internationally, Supergirl doesn't excite people. So it's Jason Momoa being the villain enough to excite them. I don't know. Something we're going to see. Same. But especially around Toy Story 5 and Minions and Odyssey. That's what you're getting. Toy Story 5, Minions, Odyssey, right around Supergirl. That hurts her.
Yep, agreed.
So not a follower of Supergirl, but doesn't the storyline, character development, and acting play a pivotal role in the house as well. I can see either a thuggish Supergirl or whitey girl that making an impact. Actually, I will say this: Supergirl, Woman Tomorrow is a very good comic book, a very good graphic novel, very good, very dark. A lot of things are going on. It's my second favorite one. It's very good though. It has a good storyline, and with Jason Momoa, who him playing, it's weird because Lobo wasn't in that, but they're changing it up to have him in there. I think it could be good. I think the movie will be good. My question is, will people go see it with all the other stuff that's out?
Yeah. I think we should have had a Batman movie next, but I get it. We're having Supergirl. I don't think it's going to be horrible. I just don't think it was the right choice for the next movie.
I agree. You go with the Trinity.
Absolutely.
It's going to be based on the comic book Woman of Tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Has anyone watched the Percy Jackson season 2 show? If so, is it good? It's exactly the storyline right now. It's exactly the storyline that you expected to follow. Nothing is surprised me yet. Very much just like the book for now.
It is. That's what my son keeps telling me. I never read the book, but my son did. So he said they changed a few things, but a lot of it is like the book. And I'm like, okay. And I'm enjoying it. And
you can say, I think that the children actors are better, way better than that movie crap.
Yeah. Oh, hands down. Hands down.
Percy Jackson is following the book. Yes, it's good. I'm about to make some breakfast while I watch. Fire, Tony. What were your best movies you saw last year, both of you?
Ooh, I know Bryan's gonna say.
Go ahead, Bryan. Sinners was my number one. Sinners was by far my favorite movie saw last year. I enjoyed other smaller movies more than I enjoyed the bigger box office movies. But I still thought Captain America, Brave New World, I liked it. Even with the other problems, I see what they did, like the actual people that are directing it. I see what they did, but I still like it. So, there are movies that I thought last year that were, I don't know, great wasn't it yet, but they were just decent movies. I think that's what we got last year. A lot of decent movies. Agreed. What about you?
So just so you know, Sinners is in my top 5. But again, I said I haven't seen a lot of movies this year. But what I've seen so far, and don't kill me on this, but I think it's Fire and Ash.
I mean, I don't think Fire and Ash was terrible. I just think it was good. Just like
I think the reason why
it.
I liked it is because it was like a rinse and repeat of 2, just a little bit different.
It's exactly
so,
what
know
it
what I mean.
is.
It was that. So it was safe.
But what's funny is that because Alonso hates one battle after another, and I've stated a lot of times I have a hard time when movies depict black women in a certain way. I don't like it. And there's certain things I didn't like. And I don't think this is Leo's best acted movie. I think people enjoy the movie, but I think it's Leo's best time. I think he's a really, really good actor. But I will much rather go see Django.
Facts.
So
Facts. Wolf of Wall Street or anything. You know what I mean?
100% Wolf of Wall Street.
But Bryon is 100% correct. I cannot. That is my. And I know there's worse movies. Someone put it there. Snow White. We had War of the Worlds. We had worse movies. But just for me, the movie that angered me the most was One Battle After the Next. I just despised what they did in that movie. So yeah, that was my worst movie of the year.
Yeah, I really love Sisu. I love The Gorge.
The Gorge was fire.
Yeah, I mean, we had some fun. Oh, The Long Walk. I enjoy Stephen King's The Long Walk, and there's reasons why, because I understand the Stephen King universe. So I mean, we had some good ones, man. We had some good ones, but none of those are great to me. Just
agreed.
Good.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, I'm falling behind. Doomsday trailers have been underwhelming. I thought the Thor one got me. But as a man with a daughter, it's going to affect me more than it's going to affect you. But this X-Men one, fuck y'all. Y'all can not like y'all you want. X-Men with the Cyclops, he's screaming, man, don't sleep on that, man.
Honestly, I just don't care for give me something with the movie. I don't care that you're showing me characters that we knew that were in the movie. We knew we had the chair thing. We saw all the characters. Now you're just giving me a glimpse of them. I don't give a damn about that. I'm right there with you, cousin.
Y'all wrong. Whatever. This movie is going to help Supergirl a lot. It's going to need to, but that's why I think it makes $300 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's the help I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all think Michael and Doomsday will be the highest, biggest movies of the year, box office wise?
Yes.
Spider-Man could outdo Michael, possibly.
I just hope that Michael is the highest grossing movie of the year. I
hope so too, but I have a hard time. I think Michael can make 1.3 billion.
Yeah.
And I can see Spider-Man doing 1.5, and if Doomsday does 1.8, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes that way.
Same here.
Do you guys think the actress will bring the English fans? Is she from across the water? She has a fan base from House of the Dragon. No,
neither do I.
Yeah, that's
I think those days of actresses and actors being like, oh, I got to see this show or movie because this person is in it. I think those days are done. You know what I mean? It's now about what people want to see in the movie, actually, not who actually does it. It helps. I'm not going to say it doesn't. Having a great actress, it helps, but it's not the end all to be all to push these movies over the top. I don't think so.
I'm having coffee to drink for my breakfast. I have hope for Supergirl. I think we all have hope for Supergirl. All wanted to go well. I just don't know if it's box office wise. It's gonna be hard.
Yep.
Same thing we're saying about Superman being in trouble because of the sandwich between Jurassic World Rebirth and Fantastic Four. It was most successful with both of them, but it was less successful than everything else. And Superman is more people know Superman than Supergirl.
Agreed.
That's just a fact.
Agreed.
He's the most well-known superhero ever. When you think of superhero, it's literally Superman. Yet somehow it only made that much money. So you have to. I would rather go in with tempered expectations than thinking it's going to be great.
Me too.
So I think watched it. It's pretty decent. Percy Jackson's solid. The collective, the kids are really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's up, Nanette? How you doing? Glad you have a good morning. Also, secret pleasure movie of this 225 was Snow White. Only because we got so drunk because we listened to doing that damn watch party and they were paying for us to do shots. That's the only reason.
Facts.
The Big John was killing us. That's why.
Facts.
Cinders was okay. What made you like fire made it fire for you guys? You didn't think it was fire. I love the story of what's going on. I enjoyed the cultural aspect of it, and I think that was important. And even the scenes, the acting was superb. The Delta Slim scene in the car is still one of my favorite, best acted things I've seen the entire year. He's talking about the lynching that he watched and the fear that he felt. Like I think it might be the best thing I've seen acted in the entire year.
It like I don't hate. Yeah, I did say Sinners was trash. And you guys know me, right? Like you're telling me I'm gonna watch a vampire movie, and I don't get vampires until I had to. Like I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, no, this is not what I wanted to see a vampire movie, right? Now I get the culture and everything. I'm Canadian, so that's not my culture, so it doesn't really connect to me.
It
like
is.
It
You motherfucking migrated from.
Yeah, listen, I know, but it's different when you living in it. When you guys living in it, you know what I mean. I say like American culture is it's especially Black American culture. There is nothing above it. Absolutely nothing above it. We are the trendsetters for everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's I get it. I get the love for it.
Yeah. So anybody sub Bryon, but like B&W was fun. Best MCU movie of the year. Fire and Ash was good. Hanzo, I like both of them. I'm not gonna say I hate on you. People don't give small films a chance anymore like they used to. That's true.
But like every now and then one breaks through, right? Sinners was a small movie, kind of, and it broke through. So
to make as much money as it did,
yeah,
unbelievable. So he said Superman, F1. F1 was fire. Mission Impossible Fire Reckoning. I like that one too. Sinners and Nuremberg. I didn't like Nuremberg. I know a lot of people loved it. I didn't like it.
Didn't see it, so
I was bored. So I love One Battle After Another. My best movie of the year. By far, Benicio was terrific.
Oh, Fernando, don't do this to me.
Yes, but
don't do this to me.
And I respect it because most people love it. My problem is the culture, the depiction of Black women in that movie. I did not like.
And I'm gonna say this: it like from the start, like the beginning of the movie, I was like, "What are we doing here?" When she goes into the general's office and she's telling him to pull down his pants and stuff like that, I'm like, "Why? Like, what are we doing?" And like, okay, maybe she wanted to humiliate him. And then next thing you know, she goes to his house and she gives him the boom boom. I'm like, "What are we? No."
And it seems like it became you're very ultra sexualized. You're think that you feel like you're a whoremongering, and that idea that's already been put out in the world for so many movies. It's hard for me to watch and enjoy.
Yes. And then the mother, when she had the baby, she abandoned her daughter. I just like, nah, bro, nah. Yeah,
I can't.
I see what you're doing here, and I don't like it. Yeah.
Yep. The cultural part of it just is hard. Or The Worlds was just 90 minutes. Amazon commercial. It was. I see.
It wasn't. It wasn't even as good as a commercial, bro. Like I've seen commercials way better than that crap. Oh my god, that movie was horrible.
Didn't feel bad. Big for entertainment. I've only seen one movie this in 2025. Nanette, we're going to talk a little bit because we're going to get you some of these movies. Send you a couple of these
facts.
We got a couple of digital things that we'll send to you so you can watch it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Look into our description. Email me, and we'll send you things through your email. I promise you.
Yeah.
Make sure you do that, please. Nanette. Hold up, Fire and Ash with over Sinners. Yeah. And I know that weed you're smoking isn't good. Fire and Ash was good to me, and it was better than 1 and 2, but it was just a copy of 1 and 2. But better.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. It was. It just.
He's admitting it though.
That it resonated it more to watching Fire and Ash than I actually did watching Sinners. You know, like I'm not gonna lie. First half of the movie, I was bored. You know what I mean? First half of the movie, I was bored. I was like, okay, can we get to the vampires now? Like something.
Well, the dancing, the music, the scenes when you had all the different cultures dancing.
I love that. That is the best scene that I have seen in a movie this year, hands down. I will not deny that. That scene in the club where they're dancing and they're showing the genres and they're dancing with their ancestors and their kids. the best scene in a movie I've seen this year, hands down.
And then the cultural importance in that, and the fact that Remick wanted that. He lost his culture, he lost his connection to his ancestors, and he wanted that back, and he needed to assimilate them to get it back. I thought that was pretty fire.
That's good, but you're a vampire. You just need to go in there and start eating Mother Everest. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. You're not looking for culture. You need to eat. All right?
He wants to let the right one in. That's all he wants. I feel Bruce will show up in Clayface, and Diana pops up in Man of Tomorrow. I think Diana pops up in Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, possibly.
So I think Michael's going to make $2 billion. I hope so, man. I really hope so. I want Mike to be able to make as much money as possible.
Me too.
When Alonzo teasers for Doomsday are underwhelming or done nothing for me, just the hype.
Me neither.
Said wrong person killed Vecna. So good morning. I'm okay. I think Spider-Man and Batman have knocked Superman out of the #1 spot. I think they're the third most recognizable superhero. I think when you think of superhero, you think Superman. I think the greatest heroes are both Spider-Man and Batman. But I don't believe Batman's a superhero because Batman's a dude. He ain't got not one superpower. So if you have no superpower, how can you be a superhero? No, you're the best hero, period, but you're not a superhero.
I think, and listen, I like Batman, but they give him way too much plot armor, bro. Because there is no way Batman is beating Superman in any day.
100%. I can outthink him. Well, what happens when I boil your brain out your ears?
I fly up into space. What are you gonna do? You know.
I'm gonna bunch in half an hour. I want to hear what Cheeto has to say about Venezuela. Oh my God, I don't want to. Nothing to do with him. So he gets the rest of your list. It says, good morning from Mississippi. What's up, Jeffrey? Appreciate you. The old boy, he about to set off the Kaka twins.
No. There goes Danny. I knew it's coming.
Hey, here you go, Danny. This is where it is.
Good. Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the heat flow through you.
Oh, there is definitely going to be some hate when we get into the Stranger Things stuff because some of these videos are pissing me off. I'm letting 100%. You know that they are just pissing me off. So yeah.
All right, we got 20 seconds. I'm gonna go through this. Here you go. Hey, Mama Bear. Weapons is the movie that shocked me the most in horror. I agree with that too. Yeah. I've seen a total of 240 movies in the last year. 34 of them were new movies in theaters, and 3 of them were streaming movies from last year. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot collected. I understand why James Gunn didn't want to do Batman right away. The normals are going to get confused with the 2 different Batmans at the same time. I'm just happy for Matt Reeves' Batman too. And the problem is he might end up being your Batman. Just watch. So I asked Grok and ChatGPT name a superhero. Both of them respond with Superman. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just went through that real so fast, guys. But we need to get to these topics because it's a lot.
Yeah. I appreciate your comments. 100%.
But we're going to go to our first topic. Let's go. All right, let's get into it. Netflix reportedly advocating for a 17-day theatrical window following Warner Brothers Discovery deal. That's going to piss a lot of people off.
Except Danny. Except Danny.
Yeah. Ted Sarandos recently assured concerned parties that Netflix remains committed to theatrical releases, but that the window will likely evolve. We now have an update. The news broke last night that Netflix has officially purchased Warner Brothers as part of the deal, said to be valued over $82.7 billion. This is just January 2nd, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This was obviously a massive, significant development that will alter the face of the entire entertainment industry, and nobody seems particularly happy about it, least of all movie theaters, especially movie theaters. I'm okay with it. Cinema United released the following statement shortly after the deal was announced, making their stance on the merger very clear. The proposed acquisition of Warner Brothers by Netflix poses an unprecedented threat to the global exhibition business. Cinema United stands ready to support the industry change that led to the increased movie production and give consumers more opportunities to enjoy a day at the local theater. But Netflix stated business model does not support theatrical exhibition. In fact, it's the opposite. Regulators must look closely at the specifics of the proposed transaction and understand the negative impact it will have on consumers' exhibition to the entertainment industry. The mega deal between Netflix and Warner Bros. Would risk removing 25% of the annual domestic box office if films are traditionally given a robust theatrical release by Warner Brothers disappear from the theaters. Netflix currently grants only a handful of their films a token theatrical release, and it is overwhelming. These are completely valid concerns, but Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos ensured worried parties that the streamers will remain committed to releasing movies in theaters in the following interview. We've released about 30 movies in the theater in the last year. It's not like we have this opposition to movie theaters, he said during the call on Wall Street. My pushback has been mostly in the fact of the long executive windows, which we don't really think that are consumer friendly. Tradition is 30 to 45 day theatrical windows has obviously dwindled over after the pandemic. Anyways, but it's something major theater chains are hoping to reestablish over the next few years as the box office slowly but surely rejuvenates. I will look at this change in the approach for Netflix or movies and Warner Brothers movies for that matter. Sandos went on. I think over time, the window will evolve to be much more consumer friendly to meet the audience where they are. So they want to see them at home. All those things we like to do, but I'd say right now you should count on everything that we have planned on going to theaters through Warner Brothers. We'll continue to go to theaters through Warner Brothers, and Netflix movies will take the same path as they do, which is some of them will have short runs in theaters beforehand. The word evolve raised a couple eyebrows for good reason. According to Deadline, sources say the streamers may look for a 17-day window, which would steamroll the theatrical business, while circuits such as AMC believe that the line needs to be held around 45 days. From one perspective, this may seem reasonable. After all, a bulk of movie or box office revenue is made within the first 2 or 3 weeks of demand. Demand is highest. However, that wouldn't be taken into account the fact that theaters rely on those extended windows, not necessarily to maximize a single film's profit, but also to incentivize the movie-going experience as well as exclusive event. At any rate, Deadline report doesn't indicate that Netflix will definitely do the 17-day theatrical window, but it does sound certainly that something will be discussed. Even if this comes to pass, it will be difficult to imagine the streamer pulling a major blockbuster from theaters after a few weeks if it's still raking it cash. Anzo, that's a lot to digest. It's a lot to talk about. What are your thoughts?
I think that this 17-day window will absolutely destroy the movie business because, like I said to you backstage, I think if it works for one company, the rest of them will follow.
Yeah.
And if Disney follows and the rest of these big companies start to follow, because again, it's more money for their pocket, right? You put the movies in for 17, the next thing you know, it goes on demand and people got to pay a certain amount of money to watch it. Then you don't get to keep it. So you rent it. So if you want to watch it again, you got to buy it again. It's just not the thing that I want, because now imagine what it's going to be like going to see Doomsday if it's only in theaters for 17 days. You barely get seats. It'll be packed for the first 17 days. Like everybody that wants to see it will be rushed to see it in them 17 days. I don't think this is a good model at all. And I think it's really going to hurt the movie industry, the theaters.
Okay. Just to play devil's advocate, I'm going to say this. 80% of all the revenue that comes in for most movies comes in within the first 3 weeks of the movie.
Yes.
You know, and if they say the theatrical run is only 17 days, but they don't include the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that first weekend they don't include it, it's really 21 days. Okay. And if that's the case, I don't think it hurts it that much. But it will if we keep on going further and further. If it's more than just Warner Brothers and Sony starts to do the same thing, that's gonna be problematic. If you start getting Disney on there for that too, everything's gonna be at home. We know eventually movie theaters are going to be a thing of the past. It's going to be like in the 1970s where you're going in just for date night. It's just a small thing coming on. It's not going to be a lot of movies at this theater. There's going to be one theater. That's one movie. That's eventually going to be coming back because you're going to be able to get a lot of movies at home. That's happening.
Yeah.
I would like them to prolong it. I think the better day, I would rather have a 28-day window than a 17-day window. I actually want a 28-day window more than I want a 45-day window. So now you can get more movies through. I think 28 days is the real thing that should be used.
See, and I get what you're saying, but here's one of my issues. Some of these movies, like they have legs, right? So they make $1 billion because they're good, and over time, I don't think there's going to be a lot of $1 billion movies when it comes to a 28 or 17-day release window. You know what I mean? Like you'll be lucky to get to $1 billion in that time. Now you may make a profit in that time because I know a lot of movies have made profits in 3 weeks, 100%. But to hit that $1 billion mark, now if you want to say the movie has legs, so we're going to extend it in theaters, I could see them doing that. But I didn't even like the 45 days, to be honest with you, right? Because back in the day when we used to go to movies,
90.
man, it would be 90 days that thing is in theaters, and then you have to wait at least a year before it comes on DVD because we're not streaming back then, right? So it was either VHS or DVD. You had to wait at least a year, and I think that I get people want their money now, but I think when you did that, it was like you anticipated it more. Oh yes, finally gonna get this on DVD or whatever. And now it's just like boom, 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 boom. Soon as it comes out of theaters, on demand. Soon as off of demand, comes on DVD. So they have a schedule to do it. So I don't know. I kind of wish they would go back to the old ways.
I don't think the old days will ever come back. And I don't think they care about the movie theaters because honestly, you gotta remember movie places. These companies don't make money. They have to split the money with the movie theater.
Yeah.
So like if they can get money directed to them, they're going to go after the money, get money directed to them. That's just what it's naturally going to be. Here's the thing about 28 days. 28 days will allow us to have Fire and Ash right now, it was released on the 19th, right?
Yeah.
So it's been out for 14 days. 14 days, it's at $934 million. So in 14 more days, I guarantee that it's going to have 85% of all of its money that it's going to have for his entire run.
I agree.
We're going to be at somewhere about 1.6 to 1.7. So if 28 days, you're pretty much not losing that much unless it's on these blockbuster movies. So I think you're still going to have $1 billion movies with 28-day releases. And I wouldn't mind if you did just do 30. 28 days is because you're doing weeks. But if you're doing every month, once a month, this is going to be out for a month and then you get out of the theaters. I think it'll be okay.
I can see that. But I think for big movies, it works. But little movies, like, for example...
Sinners
like
took all 90 days to get to that money.
Yeah. So those type of movies are going to get hurt.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. That's what our thoughts process on this, guys. Let's look at your comments real quick. We're going to do this real fast. Let me go ahead and get it right here. All right. Fernando, you're wrong. I'm just gonna let you know that Weapons was better than Sinners. You're wrong.
Agreed, Fernando. We're on the same page there. Agreed.
You guys are wrong. Oh, you were wrong. All of you were wrong. Also, facts. Another YouTuber I watched said Sadie Sink's acting was bad this season. What? She's gonna be.
Tony.
We're gonna look back at this, right? And literally, this is gonna be like the Breakfast Club because we're gonna see 10 like directors or A-list actors in this movie, and it won't. I don't think Millie Bobby Brown will be even in the top 5.
I agree.
So I'm keeping an eye on the vertical. Yeah, we're trying to make sure the vertical looks a little bit better. As StreamYard allows us to do more, the more we're doing with the vertical. So
yes, absolutely.
So 17 days, that's nothing. I agree. Bring back the olden days. A trailer first seen in theaters, movie plays for 6 months, then comes out on VHS or streaming. Yeah, I'm old.
No, I agree with you 100%. And I say this all the time. Like, I remember when we used to go to the theaters, right? You didn't know what trailers you were going to see. And then when that thing popped up, it was like, oh, yeah, we get to see this trailer, right? They need to stop brushing things online so quick. think it gets people to go see theaters more.
No. Let me do it online. Let me get my damn money. Don't believe that. My trade reactions do really good, man. No. Don't be taking that away from me.
No,
Netflix,
we give it online
Bryon the Grizzly.
after.
You can call Bryon the Grizzly. I'll be right there. You can come and get me anytime. Alonzo's opinions will change with the right amount of zeros. I promise.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. You give me the right amount of zeros. Yeah, my opinions will change. I agree with that.
Everyone just about this says that Sinners is great, but I haven't seen it because there's too much history in it. Yeah, I have a hard time seeing movies set in that time. That's a very good point. But that's why I think it's a reality to understand the racism. Because for me, honestly, I deal with racism every day. It doesn't matter if it's my business. It doesn't matter if it's in my comments from from people. I deal with racism every single day. That does not go away. And just because it's not overtly in your face, you don't know what people are saying or seeing the emails or any of that stuff, or what people of decision making happens. I deal with it every day, and it's based on a lot of the stuff that happened in the past. So that's why I don't want it to ever be swept under the rug. It's America's original sin. I don't want to sweep under the rugs. I don't want slave movies. But to realize how overtly racism was and how it created the world that we in, I want that to still be around. I don't need it all the time, but I need it to be around because I don't want you to forget. It's the same thing like Egyptians. The further along we get around, we don't understand that all of Africa was black. That's
fact.
When you look at the hieroglyphics, they don't allow people to go into the pyramids. You don't get to see the hieroglyphics. Yes, so Arabic people and black people have been around in that area for forever.
Absolutely. There's a reason why when you see those pharaohs, you see the makings of them. They don't have their noses. All the noses are gone. There's a reason why. Because the nose determines
wide nose,
yeah,
and, whatever. Yeah, that's a fact. It's just what it is. So, but the further you go away from it, the less you know, and they could change history. Once again, history is really in the hands of the winner, and that's the
facts.
Problem. Yeah. The more a movie is hyped in theaters, the more people will be anticipated coming to streaming platforms. Sometimes. There's some things that are terrible in movie theaters that are big hits on Netflix later.
Agreed.
And Collector just says no. I literally could just say, Collector, what do you think about this whole thing? And then he'll just say, give me the Darth Vader.
Facts.
Let's put the Darth Vader in, and that's what it is. We got keep movies playing longer in theaters. Okay. I didn't like Netflix is taking over Warner Brothers. I rather than Paramount. Paramount would have been very problematic too.
Agreed.
You would have had a real problem. Netflix are bastards. Paramount would have had your Superman would have been. I'm not going to get. I don't want to get political, but
it
would have been a problem. It would have been a problem. Say, oh happy day, oh happy day. Oh, when Netflix deals come, it's gonna save money in my pocket. I'm good.
We're not too sure about that though. They might charge $50 for you just to have a rental for a day.
3 days. So they say 3 days, $50.
Yeah. So hey, some of these ones you rent them and it's like, okay, you only get to watch it once, right? So the timer doesn't start until you play the movie. And then when you play the movie, you have 24 hours to watch the whole movie or else it's gone. So they could do something like that.
Bring back VCRs. Let me tape it.
Facts.
I think Netflix is going to be smart and allow blockbuster titles to be released in theaters. We have nothing to worry about for now. I think they'll allow all Warner Brothers movies to be released, but it's about how long they're going to let them stay in the theater.
Agreed.
So we need to keep supporting physical media by going to the movie theaters and buying movies. But the problem is Sony makes most of the movies. If Sony ever stopped making movies, we're going to not have any more physical media.
Oh, 100%. And you can buy, you can support it. I don't think enough people support it anymore to where it's like it's not feasible for them, right? It's easier for them to make digital copies. And trust me, when you have a digital copy of something, you don't own it. No matter what you think you do, you don't own it, because the minute they take that thing off of the server, you can never watch it again.
Yeah.
So
Disney used to call it, we put it in Disney Vault.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone's like, oh yeah, that makes it worth more. It's actually not a good idea. It's not a good thing.
Nope. Because they take it off for 10 years, bring it back, and you got to buy it again.
Yep, exactly. Even like that's how I got 8 copies of Lion King.
See?
The movie experience changed in 2020. Yeah, the pandemic changed a lot of this with movie theaters.
A lot. Yeah.
It's not just streaming that's killing theaters. The people who need to go out and see movies stop crying about how much money snacks cost. Nobody has to eat during watching the movie, or go to the dollar store and put it in your damn pocket, bro.
I agree. I
grew up poor. We had our own food in the movie theater. My mother would take out the big purse and had Tupperware.
Oh, 100%. I used to sneak things into the movie theater all the time. But I don't think it's just the concessions anymore, right? Movie prices, like you want to go to IMAX movie, $25, then you have you, your wife, and 2 kids or whatever. It's a lot of money.
That's a grip. It is.
Yeah.
So Bryon also wants to walk in negative 300 degrees. He don't like comfort or easy ways. He likes to do things the old-fashioned way. He even want to drive a horse and buggy. I'm going to send him a Atari. Oh man. Millie Bobby Brown is not that good of an actress. I find her annoying in the Godzilla movies. Millie Bobby Brown had the perfect thing for Stranger Things. You know why? Because she didn't have to say words.
Facts.
Elle barely knew words, so it worked out for her.
Facts.
So then I recommend watching Sinners Breakdown by Bryon and his father. Yeah, they had a wonderful discussion about it. Me and my father really loved being able to do that and break that down. I cannot wait till February, because I'm going to bring back discussions with me and my old man again about we'll break down movies and TV shows and the importance of that. We always do it February because he has a little time. You know, I would love to do it all the time, all year round, but I set up his whole thing. He is ready for it. He's asking. We're going to do some trial runs, especially because Tank is having knee surgery on the 13th of January. So he's going to be out for about 10 days or so. I'm going to bring my dad in for some of this stuff.
Nice.
He's a very smart man. I got to give it to him. I predict the streaming service will have a server overload and shut down when Avatar Fire and Ash is released on streaming. Yeah. Disney's probably going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Disney's going to figure it out. Come on.
Yeah, I doubt it.
And then they have different countries on different servers, or different set of servers. So, Disney's not the same in other countries. So, as long as the United States can handle it, China can handle it. China has way more memory, and just because they don't allow it to come to our country. They don't allow the tariffs and all that stuff. They don't allow the exports of all that stuff, but they have enough to handle it. You don't hear that their streaming service is shut down.
They are way more advanced than us over here. Like you look at some of the videos over there, it looks like you're living in a different world. So
they're like, hey, we got 9G. What? We
Facts. Facts.
A coworker at my job calls me Chico instead of my actual name. I told him, call me Chico. He just dozed in. Is that racism or something else? He does.
That's hard to say, man. I think it could be. You could see it as being racist, but it depends. Is being called Chico a slur to you? That's how you know.
So I had a guy representative come to me one time, and it was only would talk to me like, "Hey, yo, what up, my brother?" He's a white guy, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I tell him, hey, I discussed with him. First thing I said was say, hey, I'm a very educated person. You don't have to try to meet me at some place or where you think I'm going to be. Mm-hmm. You can speak to me anyway. Cultural is usually for a person of the same culture. You don't have to meet me there. I can meet you where you are. We have the same education, or maybe I have a higher education level. You don't have to worry about trying to meet me there. So once I had that conversation and he continues it, then it was a problem. But I'm a big believer in talking about these things, to explaining what's going on. And then if you exceed that point, then we have a problem.
So you better than me, because the first thing that would have came out of my mouth is, so what, you think all black people talk like that? You know what I mean? Like, that would have been the first thing I said. I'm like, we don't all talk like that. So there's no reason for you to come in here acting like, yo, what's up? And like, yo, bro. Like, and this is where me and you agree when it comes to how they portray us on TV and movies. Because the only reason why someone would come up to you and talk to you like that is because that's all they see. And I hate it.
Yep. But that's why I always say that representation matters. And then we're not monolithic. Black people, Hispanic people are not monolithic.
Agreed.
Mexican, just in their one small John, that they're not monolithic. They're not all the same. So, so stop trying to treat people like they're the same. But if you don't have that cultural identity, understand who they are, then it's hard. All you can go with about what these movies show. So that's why these movies matter. That's why representation matters.
Agreed.
So not gonna lie, Fernando, I'd be tempted to call him Cletus. I understand what you're saying. If we didn't have the movies and books about history, we didn't learn from the past. You don't know what the history to repeat it 100%. And you know what's funny, because now they want to control your books. Yes, they want to control your movies, and they want to tell you, let's do it digital, because they can just destroy it.
Yes, and then they can rewrite their own history, because that's exactly what they're trying to do right now. So
100%, and this is what happens. Physical media is the only record we can have to make sure past isn't tampered with. Yep. And the digital media can be manipulated, very slippery slope. It is.
Yeah. Agreed, Danny.
You know, bring something from home, put it like in a Ziploc bag, and then bring it to your in your purse or in your pocket. 100%. Look, collector, we used to go to the dollar show. So there was you had the main one, and they'll go to the dollar show, and we'll go to the dollar show, and we will have all of our food, and that was your entire time, because we didn't have the money, right? Facts. So that you go, you have that opportunity for other people to go see it. Let's bring that back. Bring the
Facts. Facts.
So -30 is nowhere in Montreal winters. But y'all
don't like it.
30,
yes.
Y'all -30 Celsius. That's only like -15 Fahrenheit. We're down to like 2 degrees all the time.
Listen, our weather's pretty much the same as yours. It's so like, don't even front over there. Right?
There's not that much big of a difference. Like to me, no, and don't get me wrong. It's cold is cold, but wind screws you up. I can deal with cold. If it's cold as it was, but if the wind is going, it could be 10 degrees with a wind chill of -40. So I definitely will, Mama Bear. You guys have a good day, collector. Appreciate you, man. I can't wait to see your dad on live stream.
But bank closes at 12:30.
Out here it does. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Just on a Saturday.
On Saturdays.
Oh, yeah, but even still, oh my gosh.
It definitely does. They're banning many books. The Color Purple was recently added to the ban list. Yeah, because they don't want to admit the way things used to be.
Trying to hide slavery big time.
They don't want. Do you know in Florida they don't even teach the Jim Crow South?
That's crazy.
They don't teach slavery. It was our history for 400 years, and you don't teach it.
Yep, they definitely want to get rid of that, right? Yeah. They want to make it seem like, oh, black people did good with slavery.
Yeah,
black people did good during the
hard.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Man. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not really moving because I was angry that would come
I know.
I'm best assume movies will be all there is. You know, this is why I hold on to all these comic books and things like that. Anything that's physical media, anything that's real, I hold on to. Even things I listen to on Audible, I buy the books. I highlight through it still. I love those things. So Fire and Ash will make $1 billion next week. They don't think it's going to make it $2 billion. It will make $1 billion by Monday. $1 billion by Monday. I think it's going to be at 1 point. I still said 1.7, right? I'm staying with that number.
I could see that, but going to $2 billion, no. And they already saying it needed to make $2 billion to at least make a profit. So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see if we get more Avatar movies.
I think it breaks even.
Okay.
That's what's 1.7 is about breaking even. And it's because Doomsday. Doomsday is doing it. Literally, he's pushing it.
Yeah, facts.
So I know that, and it makes sense. Makes me upset, but I have a lot of books they are banning. Yeah, I have shelves of books that I give to my children to make sure they have it. Like, do you ban the Scarlet Letter? Like, what are we doing? Yeah. So, oh boy, Anzo will get so frustrated at the 20-something in Toronto.
You guys lingo over there is like off the chain, bro. Like no. Yo, fam, what up, fam? Like, no,
So Chicago Twins energy is starting to shift. T'Challa Batman 2 times. No one checks backpacks in San Francisco. Backpacks are considered normal wear. Occasionally, you will have a few beer can pops open. Wow, when the lights go, that's awesome. When the movie theater starts, that's awesome. That would not happen in Chicago, bro. That would not happen in Chicago. People would be afraid. People would definitely afraid.
Facts.
Anzo doesn't know what cold is. He needs to go to Alaska, experience the negative 24 degrees I did.
No, I'm good. I don't need to do that.
So that's not standard Toronto lingo. That's just Drake fans. Yeah,
I got you. Yeah.
All right, that was a good comments, guys. Let's get past this one. We're gonna go to the next topic. This is gonna be Anzo. I want to put him over here because we're gonna talk about Jordan Peele and the MCU.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we are here. We are talking about our second topic. I'll just let Bryon bring up the article and then we will read it together. There we go. So, if you guys haven't heard, they're trying to get this Blade movie underway. And I guess a lot of people are talking about Jordan Peele actually doing the movie. I heard he actually reached out to them saying he wanted to do a Marvel movie. So let's read the article and see where it goes. Jordan Peele's response to the lingering Marvel rumor sends fans into a frenzy online. Amid the countless online rumors that sees the truth about what Marvel Studios may be planning, one rumor may not just be internet buzzworthy and could lead to an even more exciting announcement. X account Cosmic Marvel posted that Marvel Studios reportedly wants Jordan Peele to direct an MCU film, and then cited their source as prominent scooper Daniel Richmond.
Oh man, RPK, okay.
Yep. While Richmond reporting shouldn't be always taken at face value, there's an incredible caveat here that gives some integrity to this rumor. Peele's movie studio Monkey Paw Productions reposted cinematic Marvel post with a singular reaction, the eye emoji. So says Marvel Studio reporting wants Jordan Peele to direct an MCU film, which is interesting. Now, the eyes emojis is considered to be open to interpretation both by the user and those who are on the receiving end of the post or text. Generously comparable to modern day hyperglyphs. That's man. The emoji of Monkey Paw Pictures choice is as exciting as it is intriguing, provided it is the only comment that Monkey Paw Pictures has made regarding a potential collaboration between Peele and Marvel Studios. A sense of enigma has been left in its wake. Regardless of how serious Monkey Paw Pictures' response to the post may truly be, it caused quite a stir across the web. So it says here, we'll just skip here. What could Jordan Peele direct for Marvel Studios? Hypothetically, if Peele were to enter the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he'd need a project to take on. Now that the filmmakers have leaned more heavily into horror, many have cast their vote to see Peele take the reins on the cinematic universe Blade. As of 2024, it's been reported that Blade has lost not one, but two directors. With the remake being in a state of flux, there's plenty of room for Peele to step in and take on the Daywalker for himself. Others have suggested that Peele helmed the Brother Voodoo Project.
Ooh, Brother Voodoo.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I love it.
Which is a fascinating concept in itself. Jericho Durham, otherwise known as Brother Voodoo, first appeared in Strange Tales
Once again,
169
got
per
that one.
Marvel's. You have that one, of course you do. For I never heard of it, and you have it, of course, right? As per fan page, Brother Voodoo is a champion of the supernatural who commutes with the dead as
Mm-hmm.
Brother Voodoo, having
Mm-hmm.
his late twin brother spirited joined with his own. Peel, interested in horror, could mean an occult flair when bringing Brother Voodoo to life for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially when digging into the meaningless that is the character's necro-romancing powers. A Brother Voodoo movie or series could also serve as a clean ending for Benedict Cumberbatch's tenure as the Sorcerer Supreme,
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange, and allow the Marvel Cinematic Universe to explore more supernatural storytelling.
Let's go.
Bryon, what are your thoughts?
First off, I want to send you guys here. Here is a link to my CLZ comic books. These are all the comics I have. I have to scan them all in. These are all my comic books. Brother Voodoo, Strange Tales is awesome. Brother Voodoo is fire. When he becomes Sorcerer Supreme, oh my God, it's so good. And if you put him in there when we got Midnight Suns and you have X-Men, I love the way this will be going. That would excite me to no end. And I don't think you guys understand how fire this could be. Oh my God. I cannot imagine that they'll ever do a Brother Voodoo. But it works for this movie. It works for movies because there's not a lot of stuff on them. You know,
so you would prefer Brother Voodoo over Blade?
Blade is a better character.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're gonna do Blade, you need to be there and give me a 3-film deal. And you need in the Blade movie needs to be including Midnight Suns. You need to have a director who's willing to do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Voodoo could be just a standalone for a lot of stuff, and he could be an ancillary character in a lot of the movies. So if he can bring a Brother Voodoo to life, and then you go from there, I might think that might fit him better. Blade is a better. I'm not going to argue the Blade is not a better character,
right?
But I think it might fit him better.
Right, he might fit the Brother Voodoo franchise better than to do a Blade movie, which I could see that. Now, I got to ask this question because Jordan Peele really only has one movie personally that I like, which is Get Out. The rest of them I didn't like. Him, didn't like. Us, didn't like. What was the other one he had? Nope, didn't like.
I love Nope. I love Nope.
Really?
Yeah, I really did. I thought that
Really?
was really good. Yeah, I thought that was very good. So that's where I love.
Okay, so 2 out of the 4. Me is 1 out of the 4.
Well, you think that's the only movies that he's done?
So those are the only ones I like. That's the only one I like. What else has he done?
He was a producer in Black Klansman.
Yeah, I'm talking about writing, directing his movies.
Well, he partially wrote and helped direct the Monkey Man.
Okay, didn't see it.
He helped. What's that? I can't say the name because it's Chicago, but Eminem guy. Because I'm not doing that. So I think he has a lot of different type of things that he likes to do, and I don't know. I think I like more than just Get Out. So I think he's very interesting.
I don't think he's a horrible director or movie guy or anything like that. For me, like, I didn't think Us was good. Nope.
I don't think Us was great, but I think Nope was good. It went a little far. It went a little far, but I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Okay, I get that. I thought it was a little bit boring. You know what I mean? And then him wasn't bad, but
he was only a producer in him. He didn't direct it.
I got you. Okay. And he didn't write it either, right? Because I know he wrote Get Out, Us, and Nope. I know he wrote
Yeah.
those movies and directed them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I guess it could work, right? Especially when you know how Marvel keeps their directors under check. That may be a little bit of an issue for him, someone of his stature as well. But I mean, if he wants to do it, then I don't see why you're not going to conform, right? Okay, this is what I can do. This is what I can't do. All right, that's fine. I could do anything else because usually you can do whatever you want to, as long as it's in the parameters of what Marvel's doing.
Exactly. As
So,
long as you fit the storytelling and you understand the
yeah.
storytelling aspect of it, I think that Jordan Peele could really work, and he understands the things that he does. He
Mhm.
understands the genre that he's pushing, and I think he could do a really good job. Now, that's my brother Voodoo take, but Blade would be fire. Don't get me wrong, but he would have to be around for more than just Blade. I mean, you need to do Blade and Blade 2 and Midnight Suns. You need to be a 3-film thing. Then he could bounce. But I don't want him coming in for one.
I agree with that. Like, do like Ryan Coogler, right? You got the 3 Black Panther movies that he's doing, and now if they want to change someone else, and with a new Black Panther, you want to change him. Okay, that's fine. But at least he got to do his whole. Coogler got to do his whole 3 picture.
His whole vision.
Yeah.
No matter much as I'm angry with him. He deserves to do it. He's a great filmmaker, right? And he deserves to be able to put his entire story, his entire thought process out. So that's why I wanted to see it.
I agree with you. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think Jordan Peele is going to make a good Marvel movie? Do you want to see him do Blade? Do you want to see him do the Voodoo one? We're going to get to the comments and then move on to the next topic. So let's go.
All right. That's what Tony started off with.
Said, I say what's good, brother. I don't use fam. Yeah, I know. Fam is like Toronto thing, and it ain't fam. And listen,
Fam was 2018 for us, 2017 for us. Like we did that like once a decade ago.
Here we go, Brian. Crap. All right, yeah. If you guys know, like sometimes I do the Toronto slang on the OOC. Just watch those. It's crazy. So moment I get what you're saying. All of the books on Audible I have in physical copy of, and I will never get rid of my books. You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
I love being able to go back and read books again and highlight things and go and relive the stories. And books create characters with enough detail that may help you fall in love with these characters.
Agreed.
And I ever want to give that up.
I have a huge stack of VHS tapes just in case. I do too.
Me
I still
too.
have VHS tapes, but I have no player. So there you go.
I have a TV VCR still. I haven't played it in a long time. I hope it works. I have to clean it out one day, but I'll take it apart. I'm an engineer. That's what I do. I would take it apart if I need to.
Blade and Midnight Suns for Jordan Peele.
As long as he does both.
Yeah. I can see it being a good movie if Jordan Peele does Blade. I could see that too, 100%. And I like Jordan Peele, so I'm interested to see what he can do. I don't think he's a good choice. He is talented, but I think horror and comedy is more in his wheelhouse. I would like to see Kluger tackle Blade movie or the guy who directed Badlands.
Well, Jordan Peele could do. Cougar could definitely do Blade because he loses his father too. So yeah, so as long as the black father dies, that's what Coogler is good at. Yeah.
Let's get someone else in there other than Coogler, right? We got Coogler to get his Black Panther movie. I don't want to see him doing Blade too. I want someone else to get a chance.
I just don't want. Actually, I give Ryan Coogler a hard time, but I actually think he's an excellent director. I think he's one of the
100%.
best directors like of our era. I don't like the 1% rule. Or this one guy could do it. He can do it. He's different. I don't like that idea. Give someone else opportunity.
Same here.
Antoine Fuqua, another one. Give some of these other great directors that opportunity.
Agreed, 100%. I hope Jordan Peele gets rejected by Marvel because he always tries to go too deep in his movies where you have to figure out multiple plots and deal with his over-the-top storytelling. I'm right there with you, Anika,
But
on
you
that
can
one.
do
I think
that with Midnight Suns. You can do that with Brother Voodoo. You could do that because these are very complex characters. Now, I wouldn't want him to do my fucking Avengers movie because once again, a superhero movie is difficult because you need to make sure it's about the superheroes. But if you have a black character, all of a sudden it changes because it's nuances.
yeah.
Like if you really gave Anthony Mackie the chance to really talk about what it is to be both a black man,
black Captain America, yeah,
exactly. That's depth to the character.
Yeah,
so I think Jordan Peele would do great with that.
But here's the problem, though. They tried to do that in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and a certain demographic lost their minds. You know what I mean?
They go, oh no, they did it.
You can't. What are you talking about? That makes no sense. Like, shut up.
Like you have no idea.
Yep. Said, if he gets it, Peele, I hope he handles it well. I really feel bad for Mahershala Ali. I know he must be frustrated. I think Brother Voodoo or Static Shock would be better suited for that. Oh, let's not get started on Static Shock. We already know where Bryon stands on that one.
You know where I'm at. Let's go Static. I would tell you that we don't get an adult Static Shock, but I don't think he's DC. I don't think he's going to work with them. I can see him working with Marvel more than I see him working with DC right now.
Me too. Said that already. Said twice for some reason. I'm telling you, Bryon. I'm telling you, Jonathan Majors would kill it as Brother Voodoo. Bryon Mayer. I think you meant Jonathan though.
Yeah, John Majors. I think Brother Voodoo will be Idris Elba.
Ooh, that would be good.
He'll be a really good one.
I like that. I think Peele could do a great job with Blade. He'll be able to balance the horror with some comedy. Yeah, I could see that too, Mama Bear. I really could see that. I don't have an issue.
I don't know if I want Blade to be comedic. I mean, I think I want to be badass.
I do too, but I think you can, so for me, when comedy is not forced, right, and it feels organic to the scene, then I'm okay with that. It's just like if you do a Taika Waititi or kind of some of the stuff that James Gunn does. Like, I think the best joke in Superman was when they were doing the kaiju, and Superman's like, oh, and Mr. was just looking at him like, really? Like, because that was right. That felt like it was organic. You know what I mean? It wasn't forced in there, like something that I would do. Like, are you crazy, bro? Like, so I like that kind of stuff. So I think it could work with Blade as long as it's not like goofy slapstick comedy.
Exactly. We remember Blade 3 with Ryan Reynolds and all.
Exactly. Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't want any of that stuff. I mean, it could be ironic, less than comedic, if that makes sense.
I agree. No, I agree. I agree.
Majors.
I've only seen Get Out of Peele's movies. I think you should watch them again. Like, you always watch these movies because I don't like them, and we already know my taste in movies, right? So you might like it.
I mean, Us was not great. I mean, and I think we also were expecting something unbelievable again, and you didn't get it. Nope, I think was fire, and they had a lot of good parts of that. And I know a lot of people didn't like the alien at the end. A lot of people didn't like that, and I understand that. That part I understand, but I think it still kind of made sense. I liked it. So.
That would be an awesome comeback, and also enough time would have passed to forget about Kang. That would also satisfy the fans that hate race swapping. I think he's a good fit.
I don't know if he's old enough. Brother Voodoo also, has you ever seen the movie Princess and a Frog? And the witch doctor there that was in it, Cassidy, whatever his name was. That's how Brother Voodoo should look, and that's why I say someone like Idris Elba. But the question is he too English to be able to do a true accent? And if that's the case, maybe you need to find someone else that can do that type of Cajun accent. Brother Voodoo has to be Cajun.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I enjoyed Monkey Man very much. Interesting. Also,
don't you say that name. Don't you say that name. I respect the internet, but no, we ain't doing that here. No.
Oh, you tried to get me in trouble, internet, because I know you guys know Bryon don't like that word. I was about to say it.
All of a sudden, I just leave. Like, where do you go?
Us was trash, but Nope was excellent.
agree.
I guess I don't know why you guys like Nope so much, but him was just stupid. Yeah, him had way too many issues for me.
Nope has cinematic things that was cool. Like when you saw those aliens and saw it was all dark and there, those three heads you saw, that was fire. Like the things
until
that
they were humans.
Yeah. Well, did you really know? How you could?
No, but we found out that they were humans. They started running around and took off their masks. I was like, no, give us the alien thing, But I get it.
Hey, that big ass ship was something that was crazy.
I think
things.
I think that was my biggest issue is that I didn't like the alien ship. Like I didn't like it, and then when it blows up, I think that was my issue. But he kind of reminds me of a more funnier version of Taika Waititi, whatever his name is.
Jordan Peele's different. He has different levels of what he's doing.
Of comedy. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Maybe Jordan Peele can replace Coogler on the Black Panther franchise after Black Panther 3.
Coogler would go very African. He would go very much into the diaspora. I think that's something that Jordan Peele would change the way.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. I think Jordan Peele. I don't know if Jordan Peele would be a good fit for Black Panther, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. Make Sideways Stories movies?
No. I love you. I love you, Akers.
Toronto slang is trash, trying to be like us in the UK. Of course, you got to come. Listen, Anik Jones, don't start with me today, all right, bro? We ain't doing that.
All I want to tell you is that Toronto likes to be Chicago 10 years after Chicago.
And I can't delete this guy either.
You in Montreal. Shut up. You're fine.
We still Canadian, bro. Canadians stick together. Not like you Americans, right?
I'm not representing New York now, man. Hey. I would say New York. New York's too dirty for me now. I'm good.
Facts. All right. I'll get the next comment here. Ryan Coogler has been talking about what he originally had planned for Black Panther 2 before Chad passed away.
I didn't like it. Sounded so good.
Really?
Oh my God. Oh yes. Him going away with his son is like the 8-day thing, and then that's when they get attacked, and him having to come back and deal with it with his son, and seeing his son like he gets to be his son gets to be by his side like he was by his father's side. The big problem I have is you're taking away all the power that the Black father had in his family. It took it all away. So he's walking away, and you're doing this one-on-one thing where we live off the land with me and my son. Dude, it sounds powerful in my mind. I can see it be really good. And it fits what the first movie said. We're not going to leave these children out here alone. We're going to bring them back. I'm not going to take my son away from Wakanda. Oh, man, don't even get me started.
What? It may sound powerful, but it sounded boring to me. I was like, what? Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and watch these guys go on a safari.
I think it's only gonna be but it'll be like 20 minutes of that, and then Wakanda gets attacked.
Okay,
and now and then he has to go back and take his son with him through this attack of Namor, and try to figure out how to save Wakanda from the outside while being Black Panther, but still protecting his son. So the idea of being a good man, being a father, but still being a king and having to balance that out. That was the whole point of the first movie. It's hard for a good man to be a king. Now you're a father. That's what could be fired. That can be good.
I just hope that he also married Nakia, right? Because you want him to be a husband too, 100%,
as well. 100%. And I think that she would be Princess Nakia if you did it that way.
Yeah,
if you did it that way, I think that could have been fire.
Agreed. Michael B. Jordan owes his career to Ryan Coogler.
No, Michael B. Jordan was around. You do understand. So Chadwick was it The Young and Restless? You know who else was in The Young and Restless?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
and The Wire.
And The Wire, Michael B. Jordan or Hardball. Michael B. Jordan was in that movie too. Like, so Michael B. Jordan's around for a long time, guys.
But I will agree that I think Fruitvale Station pushed him to that other level.
Made him an adult actor.
Yeah, I agreed. Thank you, Thank you, Bryon. Is superstitious about
100%
it.
I am, man. I don't know what it is. Oh, no, you're good. No, man. It'll make
No, you know what? Keep writing in the net. We're gonna screw with Bryon today. All
no,
right?
we're not. It'll make the shame. So it's funny you're saying this, Acres, because that's very much how Brother Voodoo will be.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting you're saying that. So that's very much how Brother Voodoo will be.
Jordan Peele about to be chosen for Wonder Man? No.
Bro, don't, man, can you want to get me angry?
yeah. Donnie hasn't started yet, but we better believe it's coming. Said Marvel movies are about superheroes and not overthinking pieces. Jordan Peele will lose the audience, and Marvel is about money, not brain teases. Yeah, I got you. But I think Marvel would tone him down.
And you can have an underlying story, because if you talk about Black Panther had multiple layers to that movie. That original Black Panther had a lot of stuff. They're talking about the diaspora. They talk about the difference between Africans and African Americans. They're talking about cultural things. They're talking about, is it better to be in slave ships or better to go ahead, jump off ships? It is so many things more than just what we getting with the superhero movie. So like Jordan Peele could do something like that with Brother Voodoo.
And the background, and let's be real, Marvel would probably tone him down from doing certain things that he's accustomed to doing, right? So it's like, yeah, you could do this, but just keep it on a lower level. So yeah, I got that. Said he had some comedy moments, one-liners in Blade 2 when he first met the Blood Pack. Yeah,
Wesley Snipes is also the man too, so that's what happened.
Absolutely.
His name is Dr. Facilier. Yeah, that's what it was. Yes, Dr. Facilier.
What's up, Monique? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Said Bryon, the perfect guy would have been the guy that died in the John Wick movie, and he played Zeus in the Percy Jackson show. Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm not even going to argue with that, Danny. Like, not at all.
I agree.
But Brother Voodoo doesn't need to be bald. He has to have a fro with a white streak right here.
Yeah, you can put an afro on him. You know what I mean? Put a wig on him. So, but I think he would be good. Like for him to be playing like a voodoo guy, yeah, I could see that. Because definitely dark enough.
But I don't think Bayou means you have to be dark.
No, but I mean, usually when you think of voodoo, you think of some black, like really dark skin, like almost purple kind of guy. You know what I mean?
I don't. I'm not going to be a colorist.
Neither am I, but I just say.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. All right. Keke Palmer was fire, and nope, she deserves to be in more movies. Listen, I know Bryon didn't like it, but I thought she was fire in that new Eddie Murphy movie, though. I thought she was fire in that.
I think they make her too much of a joke. I think she's a really good actress.
She is 100%.
And that's why I want her to in more things to show how of a great actor she is.
Me too. I think she's more in the comedy genre right now, but we need to see her in some serious roles. Drake is very over. Drake is very over. Sorry, I don't give a damn about no Drake. Canadians stick together unless it's hockey or baseball. 100%. I think if they did it correctly and really do the research, Brother Voodoo would be an awesome series on Disney Plus. Then transfer it to the big screen. Oh yeah, the trigger is about to be pulled.
No. We staying together today. We staying together. Nope, we're not doing
Facts. Facts. What
about Jamie Foxx's Brother Voodoo? Think about the Django.
I think Jamie Foxx could work.
Think about the fro. Look at the look you could get.
I think Jamie Foxx would work.
Yeah, I think I like that.
Here's the question, though. To Danny's point, would you prefer it as a series or a movie? I
think the series is a better storytelling. I think the movie will be more cinematic, and I think I wanted a cinematic overall review of it. But I think the series would be good. But I think more people will hate on the series.
Yeah, I agree. Then while he fighting the Moor, he gets in a compromising position. Then his son's powers manifest. Then the end credit scene shows T'Challa tracing his son. That would be fire.
Tracking son. And you know, and also what we good about that is that you don't have Toussaint. You have literally his son. You have you have a person who had his father pour into him. You see, and the whole point of it is becoming a man and having the father son having that connection. That is such a huge thing. I think it's excellent. I think that's
Toussaint though.
It doesn't matter what name you gave him. It's the idea that you took him away from the country, that you took away from the entire family. You didn't let his father pour into him. It's all the tropes that you put behind him.
So let me ask you this. So if they did that, right? And let's say in, I don't know, the fourth movie, they killed off the Black Panther and made Toussaint the Black Panther, then you wouldn't have a problem with it because at least he still had his father, right?
Exactly.
I got you.
Just like we had with T'Challa for T'Chaka.
Yeah.
You know, they killed off T'Chaka, but T'Challa was able to live on and create that legacy and go. I have no problem with it because you didn't tear down the family, you didn't take away all the culture, you didn't do everything because the whole point was like they're talking about Africans versus the African Americans. The African Americans that have been taken away from their culture and they're now over here in the United States and Canada and all this stuff right over here, taken away from the country and the divide is in it. And you say no, you should bring them home. That's the whole point of the first Black Panther, right? So now, if you go into the second one and you let him then go over into the new world in the United States and freaking in Haiti, you took him away from the home. You did exactly the whole opposite. You undid the damn movie, you know. But if you did it in this way, and T'Challa pours into him and teaches him how to do it, and then you want to have him do the storyline with the Storm. Bro, you would have no complaints coming out of me. And I don't need everything to be exactly like the comic books. I don't want you hurting my culture to do it.
I agree. I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with that whatsoever. All right, let's get through these comments so we can move on to the next topic real quick. What about the Haitians from Heroes for Brother Voodoo?
I wouldn't hate that either. I wouldn't hate Bushmaster. I wouldn't hate Bushmaster.
Bushmaster would be good.
You know,
I don't remember the Haitian in Heroes though. I'd have to go back. I don't remember him. Hanzo, ha ha ha. Do you think Samuel Jackson could do it? Yeah, probably. I
think Denzel could do it. So what are we talking about, guys?
No, Denzel's not doing that.
Oh my God, he's already in Black Panther 3. Let's not do that.
Denzel couldn't even play a good Roman.
I'm about to kick you out.
Montreal still has a no. We don't, Mama Bear. So here, I know what you're getting at with that one. All right, take that one. All right.
Ooh, this is interesting too.
Doctor from the Long Walk would be an excellent Brother Voodoo. Oh yeah, I think he was great in the Long Walk. So I would be down for that. I would be down for that.
We're just gonna do two more, and then we're gonna get to the next thing.
Oh yes, Lakeith Stanfield. I think he is
that might be perfect, Mama Bear.
Yes, I think he is such an underrated actor, bro. I really enjoy his movies, man, and I still watch The Harder They Fall every chance I get. You know, so I think he's a great choice.
And great choice. With this one, it pisses me off already.
Maybe Wonder Man could teach the song. Wasn't he and T'Challa boys? Keep going, Danny. Keep hitting them. Keep hitting them with them stingers. 100%.
Luckily, I have the love of Mama Bear. That's what you know. What? That's okay. That's all right.
No. Sorry, Mama Bear was talking about me on that one.
She is talking about you, but you know, but the love is for me.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna get my followers back. I'm gonna get my friends back. I'm gonna take everybody that went over the spoiler games back. All right, and starting with Mama Bear.
The only way you can do that is to join us. That's
you see, y'all really trying to get me to join the dark side. I'm not doing that. All right.
I'll tell you guys. I'm gonna end this with this again.
Good. Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the heat flow through you.
There
All
we
right.
go, guys.
Let's
We
go
are
to the
moving
next
on
one.
to the next topic, and the next topic is going to be about Avengers Doomsday's Trailer 3 featuring the X-Men now playing in theaters. Rumored trailer number 4, dialogue leaks. So we got I don't like I get it. I guess Brian like is enjoying these, but for me, I'm just like I want to see the movie. I don't care about watching them show little clips of the characters that I already know we're gonna see.
I don't want to see the movie until I see the movie. I don't want trailers that are going to show me the movie before I see the movie. That's my biggest thing.
Okay, I get that, and I think Marvel has a big problem with putting out way too much information in the trailers. But if you give us just a tease or something better than this crap, I'm like,
This
all
is a
right, at least
tease. This is what
nah,
this is.
this is a tease of
You get
characters.
and
I
look
want
how
I-
fire he looks. Look how
I want-
awesome he looks.
I want to tease of the plot. I don't want to tease of these damn characters. I already knew you teased us when people watched an 8-hour stream with chairs, right? That was the tease. You know what I mean? People sat there and literally watched this stream. And it's funny too, because I remember popping onto it and I'm like, it's just chairs. Like, what are we doing here? Like, okay, click. And I would just wait for the information to come out. People sat there and watched that stream for 8 hours to get the tease of the chairs. We don't need no more teases. We need some information. But let's read this article real quick. Said the third teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday featuring 3 of the returning mutants from the previous era of X-Men movies is now officially playing in theaters. We're sure a lot of you have already seen the leak version. A pretty decent quality bootleg did the rounds online. But if you catch the third teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday on the big screen, now is the time to head to your local theater.
I'm doing this today again, guys. I'm going again just for the trailer.
At Fire and Ash?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I seen one. Yeah, go ahead.
Remember, I have the A list, so I can just go in, and go watch it, and then leave. And
I don't, so I ain't paying for nothing for that. I'm not doing that again. But I seen one that was kind of like they took some of the scenes from the trailer and did an AI version to it, and that looked good. I posted, I was like, oh, look, they put the trailer online, and then I did them back to back. I was like, okay, so this is the AI version.
Yeah.
But they kept a lot of the scenes from what they get in the trailer, and it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. After debuting in parts of Europe earlier this week, the X-Men centric Doomsday trailer is now officially playing ahead of Avatar: Fire and Ash in North America. The vignette begins with a voiceover of Sir Ian McKellar, Magneto's "Death comes for us all. That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who would you be when you close your eyes?"
Damn, that's fire.
Hey, listen. I'm
that's fire, bro.
I'm excited to see them in the movie. I am 100%. But I said this, I have a feeling that a lot of these characters are going to get the multiverse of madness treatment. Where it's like, oh, you see them and then boom, they're dead, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the scene that we see Scott in is pretty much the only scene we see him in, and he dies.
No. He's going to be around for a little bit, but I can see Magneto. The idea of Magneto saying, "Death comes for us all," that's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who would you be when you close your eyes? So now it's the idea that Magneto saying, who will I be? Not what I was before, not me fighting against my best friend. Who will I be when it's time to close my eyes? That's
they're all
fire.
Yeah, they're all gonna die.
100% they're gonna die, but it's gonna be the whole way that happens. I love Magneto. I think Magneto's right. So, I think Professor X is a dick and he's wrong. So I'm all for it.
And listen, I kind of gravitate to the bad guys too, so I'm right there with you. We then see Professor X, Sir Patrick Stewart, share an embrace with his old frenemy, and the teaser ends with Cyclops James Marsden unleashing a powerful optic blast into the sky. It's pretty damn epic. It was all right.
It's epic, bro.
But can it be topped by the fourth teaser? Though not confirmed, the next Doomsday trailer is believed to focus on the Fantastic Four and the Wakandans, and some dialogue has supposedly leaked. We wouldn't want to put too much stock in this, as it seems a little too early for this kind of info to find its way online. But the scene is said to feature Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal, asking Sherry Wright for help in locating his son, Franklin, who was seemingly taken by Doctor Doom at the end of the first steps. They say no problem on this earth is beyond your mind. Oh, on my world, that burden was mine to bear, but I have exhausted every solution and my child is still gone. We need your help. Are you buying it? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Interesting. Now, I did hear that they were actually doing the Wakandans, but what are your thoughts, Brian?
I think what they're doing right now with the Wakandans is good, especially if they bring Shuri back to Wakanda. And if they don't bring Tucson around, because now we have a chance to see what they're going to do. What's this going to be? And I think you need to highlight how intelligent Shuri really is. Shuri is one of the most intelligent people that they've ever created. T'Challa was too. Don't get me wrong. T'Challa, I think Shuri's smarter than T'Challa, but T'Challa was the top 10 smartest person ever created.
Agreed.
Shuri is that, and the fact that Reed Richards is going to Shuri and saying, I need you. I need your help. It's almost like passing of the baton, because the person that you would have went to is Iron Man. You would have, went to him. But it's the passing of the baton from Iron Man being the smartest person to Shuri being the smartest person. We don't need Tony Stark because he's going to be Doom, but we have Shuri who's going to replace it. I like the idea.
Me too. And that's why, again, where it comes to, and I'm gonna say it, the recasting stuff, I'll agree with you. I think Shuri would have been better as the smart Tony Stark type, and instead of like pushing the Black Panther stuff on her. You know what I mean?
She should have been partners. You should have T'Challa and Shuri being partners, and Shuri be a badass in her own right.
Yeah.
Like she's still a badass, but she's so brilliant that you need to make sure, like T'Challa provides her with a lot of, with the stuff to do it, and gives her some inspiration, and then lets her work because he knows I'm brilliant. She is special, and they should have highlighted that relationship. I would have loved it. Oh my goodness.
Agreed. Like they could have showed, right? Because and I think like they don't show you how smart T'Challa really is, right? They haven't showed you that, right? So I think you could have had a scene where they are breaking down whatever they had to break down or whatever, and you could see that Sherry is just a little bit smarter. You know what I mean?
Like they're doing something that's really complex, and they're getting it, and then she says something, he's like, look, you're going to have to break that down a little bit more for me.
Yeah.
Just to show how special she really is. I thought that would have been fire.
Agreed. So again, this is going to be another trailer that comes out, and I'm just going to be like, meh, don't care. Again, I think and we talked about it backstage where they said like 6 trailers, right? First it was 4. Now they got 2 more magical trailers coming out.
Daniel RPK said it's 30.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do all 30 though.
I think they have different trailers to go around the entire world.
Possibly, but I could see. Okay, so we got 6. Let's say we get 6 for the Fire and Ash, because Fire and Ash is going to be like in theaters another 2 more weeks, if that, right?
Probably.
And then they do it on another movie that's coming out. I don't know if they have a movie.
They do a main trailer, and then they can do another set of trailers
on a different movie. Yeah,
and Spider-Man will have a second trailer, and then the final trailer will be like in October or something like that.
Yes, because we know we're getting the trailer for Super Bowl. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in mind. I think that's when we're first going to see the trailer. But what I do think is after they do the 4 or the groups, then we're going to get a real teaser trailer, right? A teaser, nothing big, just a teaser, like something that we have here leading up to the Super Bowl. And then the Super Bowl is going to be, boom, guys, here's the trailer, So that's my thoughts on it. What do you think?
I just want to end this whole conversation with this. Here's my top 10 smartest Marvel characters.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 10, I got T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, Amadeus Cho. Number 8, Hank McCoy.
Yes.
7, I'm gonna put Hank Pym.
Mm-hmm.
6, I'm going what's her name? Riri Williams.
Riri.
I'm going 5, I'm gonna go with Bruce Banner. 4, I'm putting Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
3, Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
2, Reed Richards.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, Luna Lafayette. No, Luna Lafayette.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Doom supposed to be one of the smartest too, though?
He's very smart, but he's the whole point about him and Reed Richards is that he's smart. That Reed Richards is smarter than him, and that's part of the thing that he hates.
Okay, I got you.
But
guys, let us know.
With that, I think look at that the top 10 list. Write it down. Look at it when you want to argue about with me. Tell me who you think. But I think T'Challa is at the top 10, but he's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Shuri's like 4. Like, that's what you should have.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it should have been, right? Basically, T'Challa's the muscle, she's the brains.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Simple and plain like that. Guys, let us know what you think of the X-Men trailer. Let us know what you think what Marvel is doing with these trailers. Because I know Bryon says it's genius. I think it's getting to be annoying, right? It's really getting to be annoying to me.
Both could be true.
So let us know what you guys think about that. We're gonna get into the comments and then move on to the last topic. Let's go.
All right, yes. Real quick, guys. I'm gonna go real fast with these. What happened to the rap artists that used to teach black culture, like Public Enemies, KRS-One, NWA?
They killed them.
Yeah,
they don't let them do that anymore,
that's
right?
what Common says, and I used to love her.
Mm-hmm.
Black ethnicity and unity used to be good, but it kind of got thrown away in the past, and then all of a sudden it was more gangster rap, and it was about being gangster. So
yes,
it changed the culture. So.
Yes, and now it's being ratchet with the women, right? So yeah,
you're intentionally triggering him. He's like, got him. No,
not yet, Danny. Not yet.
One Williams is Kato Kalin. Acres. Wow. That's crazy. Make a live action chess movie with Denzel as one of the kings. You know what's funny? You're saying that? That's Othello.
Yeah,
it's Othello. That's what that is, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a KRS-One biopic? Eventually. I think KRS-One is special enough that you could have, because his personality was that big. So you could do something like that, but not now. Not now.
Mm-hmm.
Said, I'm going to see Mamma Mia with Darth Vader and go see Grease with Darth Maul. I don't want to get choked by any of them. So Tick for Dave, thanks Anzo and Bryon from Stacy. Appreciate you. Always.
Appreciate you. Absolutely.
So from Hiding Charles.
Oh, from
Hiding Charles.
Oh, okay.
I got you. I was like, right? What am I missing?
Yeah, like, wait, what are you talking about? Now that's my stash, Mama Bear. That's the stash. Get you saying crap like that,
MCU idea is genius. Their delivery needs help. They need to deliver a 5-minute trailer and slice it up with 1-minute clips. Pick 5 movies from Doomsday and play 1 clip from each different movie. They could use 2 or 3 clips that aren't in the movie that would satisfy the fans, keep us guessing, and not reveal anything in 1 clip. The last clip would be in the movie or something fire. They got it. I think none of these things that we're seeing from these teasers are going to be in the movie. I think
neither do I.
It's the beginning of that character's point of that movie, getting to that movie, but what they're saying right before the war comes down.
I agree. I don't think we're gonna get a scene where Steve Rogers driving on his bike, goes in the house, puts his suit down, and grabs his baby. I don't think we're gonna see that. I think this is just to show us where most of the characters are before we get to the Doomsday movie, right? What they progress with. I think
right before the war.
Yeah, agreed.
So Bruce Banner is also very intelligent. 100%. I have Bruce Banner in my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that T'Challa was a scientist. I thought that he was a warrior king for Wakanda. He was a scientist first. So the lab that Shuri has, he created.
Yeah.
He is literally one of the smartest beings ever created in all the superheroes. John Wick for T'Challa. I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't hate it. But I don't think he's charismatic enough.
I know he can definitely do the African accent, so I like that. But yeah, I don't think it's charisma either.
Reed Richards number 2. Yes, Lunella Lafayette is by far. Just look her up. It's not close. She's smarter, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
They did it between Shuri and Riri. The relationship between Shuri and T'Challa was fire on screen. I really like M'Baku and think it would have been fire of Shuri to make him armor suit like Okoye. Maybe.
And he probably wouldn't have got his ass beat like he did in that movie, though.
But it's funny because the movie could have been very similar still. So we didn't have the death scene that were kind of trying to fight for itself without their king, without their Black Panther. Shuri holding things together, and then T'Challa comes in this triumphant return, and he's protecting his son, along with doing his son seeing what it takes to be a father, a king, a great man, all those things. I think it would have been fire. I mean, I think what he could have done is special.
Facts. I agree.
It's a great choice, Akers. You didn't put Doom on the top 10. That's crazy because this is superheroes.
Yeah. You're talking
Doom
villain,
is not,
right?
Yeah, he's a villain. So he's one of the top villains. And if I was ranking him, he'll be somewhere between Hank McCoy and Riri. Somewhere between there. So of course, thanks friends from Stacy. I like the trailers. It's giving a glimpse of how each character will act, look or act as in Thor. Exactly. That's what I thought. Make Tank Hawkeye. I tell Tank all the time he's Fat Thor.
Wow.
So Tank is more Sabretooth.
No, I like the Fat Thor one. I'm gonna go with that one on that.
He likes Fat Thor. He thinks that's one of the best things. I think it's terrible, but he loves Fat Thor.
Is horrible. Fat Thor is horrible.
I want to see photos of Bryon as Bishop. Dude, I've done it.
Yeah, he has them on. I think you have them on your Facebook.
I definitely do. Yeah. I do. Mm-hmm. So what year do you think Cap is in right now? I think he's present day, but different universe.
Oh, interesting.
So Brian put on a Bishop shirt on live. Remember, to remember which one. I definitely did. And I did it all in C2E2. And actually, I was wearing that the time I met the actor who did Bishop in X-Men 97. And I got a free signature out of it. So that worked.
Nice.
So make Adam Sandler Rom from the Space Knight. Adam Sandler, I don't need him in the MCU.
Me neither.
Where's Peel? People under the stairs.
I hope that comes out. I love that movie.
Yeah, I want that. That sounds awesome. So I would love to see Tank and Sabretooth call him Feige. Now Feige. Kind of is kind of Feige. Oh, really? I like how you skipped my Bryon comment about NYC. Oh, did I? I don't do that. I have no problem with the hate. I have no problem. How did I miss it? Acres.
Let me see if I can find it. Maybe it didn't show up, depending.
It must not shown up because I would not have skipped, especially any type of hate. I love it.
Yeah, try and type it again in English because I'm looking back and I don't see it. Oh, here it is. I found it. Just hold up. NYC is too dirty for you. LOL. Chicago is Baghdad. That place is hell. That's where you go to die.
I mean, yeah. I'm not here to argue with you, brother. I've lived here for a long time. I lived here for a long time. I mean, even with me living in Chicago my entire life, there are parts of Chicago I don't go to. I feel more comfortable on South Side Chicago. If I go to the West Side Chicago, things move differently. I don't know how to really handle that. You can't be tough with everybody. You know what? And the older I get, the more I realize I don't need to be like, oh, I'm the man.
Here comes Monique.
Exactly. Yeah, wait. Not too much of Chicago. Look, Chicago is dangerous if you're stupid. If you're stupid and you get dropped off in the middle of you know, I will say you could be getting in Harvey or 103rd and Halsted, and you're in the middle of the night and you're stupid, or you want to go to Humboldt Park in the middle of the night, you're in stupid, then yeah, you can be dangerous. But normally it's not. Just don't do. If someone's antagonizing you, you don't need to be in Inglewood. You don't do stuff like that. You don't go on 73rd and Ingleside and think you're gonna be bad.
Listen. If y'all want, right, not to live in poverty, if y'all want not to have all of this violence, right, if y'all want heaven, come to Canada.
Well, I will tell you this. Chicago will be the same thing as Canada if it was that cold, because we ain't gangster and cold.
That's fine, but at
there's
least
no one gangster when it's negative 20 degrees outside.
Oh, 100%. Everybody's stuck in the house. But that's what I'm saying. If you guys want heaven, come to Canada, right? We got it going on over here. Like this is what it is. This is why we live in Canada,
it's
right?
Only heaven because it's that cold. No one's going out. You don't walk around acting you can be real gangster, real hard. It's negative 20 degrees. You can't be gangster talking about doing something. Be like, you can't do that.
Probably can because we used to it, right? We eat this cold up for dinner. All right, this is what we do over here. You know what I mean? Like
Chicago is so quiet. When it said wind chills are negative 20 degrees, nothing happens. There's nothing that happens out there in the streets.
Oh, yeah, you barely get any crime in the winter for sure. Everybody's staying inside.
Ram Man is Cyborg. I like it. I like it. And of course, I get Bishop. Of course. So is it colder in Canada or Chicago? It's colder in Canada. Same. It's colder in Canada. Our wind chill brings us back about the same. So like last year, the coldest we got was negative 40 degrees of wind chill, but the actual temperature was only like negative 2.
Right. So that's it. You'll get so for example, you look at the weather, it's like minus 17, but then you look at the wind and it's like feels like minus 33 or minus 40. Last year, I believe our coldest day, and this is with wind, went up to like 43 or 45, something like that. It was cold. Like it was so cold that the boogers in your nose would freeze. All right, you're trying to breathe and it's sticking like that's how cold it is. So
when you walk outside and you say, "Why do I live in a place when the wind hurts my face?"
Facts. Facts.
So you haven't seen Canadians wandering around in shorts in the wintertime. Yeah, you will see that in Chicago. Is Pepe's Taco still in business in Chicago? 100%, man. I used to go to Pepe's all the time. Give me the giant margarita. They got the 72-ounce margarita for like $20. Toasted.
Probably better than Taco Bell. You gotta go. Don't eat no Taco Bells, man, because you're on the toilet for the whole day after that.
Taco Bell's not real food, bro.
Absolutely not.
Pepe's is real Mexicans out there doing real Mexican stuff. Let's go. I love it.
Let's do
it. My Pepe's brothers. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next final topic. I guess I'll jump over here.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go. All right, guys. The moment we've been waiting for. I can't wait to talk about finally getting Stranger Things.
Let's do it.
All right. Stranger Things ending explained by the Duffer Brothers, including what really happened to... All right. Stranger Things creator Matt and Ross Duffer break down the show's ending, including the surprising conclusion of Eleven's story and why they chose that familiar final shot to end on. The series finale of Stranger Things arrived on Netflix yesterday evening, wrapping up a show that launched on a streaming platform way back in 2016. You can read a full breakdown of the episode here, but as a reminder, Stranger Things concluded with Vecna's defeat, a happy ending for each of the young leads, and an ambiguous, potentially tragic fate for Eleven, who seemingly made the ultimate sacrifice to stop the military's continued experiment. I will say Mike didn't have that much of a happy ending either. So, Mike later imagined her escaping death to find a peace far away from Hawkins, but it's down to the viewer to decide whether that really happens. In an interview with Netflix's Tudum, Stranger Things creator Matt and Ross Duffer opened up about Elle's fate. While they refused to definitely reveal what became of the show's lead, they did elaborate on what led them to choose this particular ending for the teenager. What we wanted to do was to confront the reality of what her situation was after all this and how she could live a normal life, Matt said. There are the questions that we've been posing this question that Hopper doesn't even want to ever think about. Mike obviously talked about it a lot, but it's sort of the fantasy version of what would never work. There are two words that 11 could take. There's a darker, more pessimistic one, and or optimistic one, a hopeful one. Mike is the optimistic of the group and has chosen to believe in that story. Ross added that there was never a version where in the story that 11 was hanging out with the gang at the end. For us and all the writers, we didn't want to take her powers away. She represents magic in a lot of ways, and the magic of childhood for characters to move on, for the story of Hawkins and Upside Down to come to a close. 11 had to go away. Perfect. We thought it would be beautiful if our characters continued to believe in the happier ending, even if we didn't give them a clear answer whether it's true or not. The fact that they're believing in it, we thought was just such a better way to end the story and a better way to represent the closure of this journey and their journey from children to adults, because they were old as hell. And the reality is, if 11 is out there, the most that they can hope for is the belief that that's true, because they can't be in contact with her. Everything falls apart if that was the case, Matt noted. So if that's the narrative, that's really the best way to keep her alive. And it's about Mike and everyone finding a way to move past what happened. Stranger Things also ended with Hopper and Joyce finally having their date at Enzo's, because it's Enzo. There.
That's
right. Indiana's Enzo's. But where she accepts his proposal to get married and move to Montauk. While Montauk is often subject of conspiracy theories about the military experiments, it doesn't sound like the Duffer will set up a spinoff revolving around the happy couple by mentioning the town. We did Montauk shout out where Hopper has his job offer, because the show was originally going to be set in Montauk. Ross shared it felt like a nice little wink at the super fans of the show who were aware of that nugget. As for the decision to pick up the gang playing Dungeons and Dragons campaign in the Wheeler's basement, Ross confirmed it was always the plan to end Stranger Things with a full circle moment. It was such a blast shooting it, and really reminded us of the first day we on set when we filmed the kids playing Dungeons and Dragons in season 1. That was the first thing we ever shot, and felt appropriate that this would be the last thing we ever shot. He explained. We even tried to mimic the camera, what we had done back in season 1 for all those years ago. Matt concluded by saying it was very emotional and nostalgic to shoot that scene. What was happening on that day of filming and what the actors were feeling and what we were feeling very much mirrored the scene. We are very happy with how it turned out. The Duffers previously confirmed that despite the deal with Paramount, they're closely involved with Stranger Things spinoff that is in the early stages of development for Netflix. There's been no word on the characters it will revolve around or even when it's set. However, we're not anticipating and revolving directly around anyone in the main series. An 11-led series, for example, would be welcomed by some fans, but risking diminishing how the show's ending. Stranger Things 5 is now streaming on Netflix for its entirety. All right. Let's talk about this, guys. What did you think about Stranger Things? And what do you think about what the Duffers said?
So you already know that I've been hating on a lot of these YouTubers that are running around here talking about how it was trash, and they're saying how 11 so-called death is a cop-out. I said, no, it's not. It's not a cop-out. It's perfectly for people to think, okay, half of us to think she's alive, half of us to think she's dead. Now, me and Bryon, we've talked about it, and we both believe that she is dead. And when you go back to the show and you see some of the dialogue, right, where Harper's having that conversation with Mike on the bench, he is telling Mike how to deal with the situation, because he knows how Harper was at the beginning of the series. Harper was that broken guy, right? It's not like he didn't just hear it. He's seen it. He knew who Harper was, right? He didn't want to end up like that. So when they're doing the D&D thing, they're talking about, he says, I can't tell the real story. And then he blurts out this story for Elle, how she could have survived. And then everybody's like, wait, is that true? And he's like, I don't know, but I believe. Right then and there should tell you that, you know what I mean? And I watch Emergency Awesome because I like this guy's channel a lot. But in his video, he kept saying she was alive. And I'm like, no, we don't know that. Like, I think she's personally dead. But they also did it in a way where, like, if they want
It's
to bring her
believable.
back,
It's
they
believable
can. Yes,
that she's
yes,
alive. You can, I
yes.
can believe that she's alive without me. Once again, you can decide wherever. It's your Batman moment. This is the Dark
Yes.
Knight Rises moment. Do you believe that he's dead? You can believe that he's dead. Do you believe that Alfred actually saw him at a cafe? You can believe that he's at a cafe. You don't. It doesn't diminish any of your thought process. But either way, you can go either side. I think she could have survived, but might not be as happy it is. You asked me. So I went back and looked at it. It was three waterfalls, and I think she's probably in Sweden or Norway.
Okay.
Why is it important that you go Sweden or Norway if that works? Because they're very closed off. To get into that country, you can't. They don't export people, and if you're in there, you're in there, and you can live because they have universal healthcare. They got all the schooling you want. They work. The quality of life is great, so she gets to live in a place that the quality of life is good, and they also would let you keep your distance from everybody else. So I think that it works out if she is there, because there's not anyone can go there and check on it. So whatever it is what it is. Wherever you believe, let you believe it, but don't believe this is a bad show and this is a bad ending. That's wrong.
Agreed.
It's not.
Agreed. 100%. And a lot of people, and again, this is where my rant comes in, because a lot of people are talking about, oh, well, the final episode had too many character moments. I'm like, what the hell were you expecting? We needed these moments. We needed to tie up the Harper and Elle kind of tension that they were having. And to be honest with you, their conversations were tearjerkers, like really tearjerkers, especially when she was like, you are my father. You know, you were there for me the whole time, but you need to let me make the right choice. And she was correct, right? Because at the end of the day, you know this, when you have kids, sooner or later, you have to let them to make decisions on their own. As much guiding and good you try to be, at the end of the day, they have to make their own choices. So I loved it. I thought it was great.
I think that's a mature outlook on it. A lot of people that are complaining right now don't understand that dynamic. Understand that you have to be able to let go of your children and let them live their lives to become adults. It's hard. It's hard because you've been the protector of them for such a long time, and to let them go off is a difficult thing to do. But necessary. And if you understand that, then you understand that sacrifice. And I think that's a very big part of it. Also, the whole idea with Mike being a writer, is it possible that Mike ever gets to Norway, that he sees her in passing? Could that be part of a spinoff thing?
Possibly.
All that could be there. So like, I'm just saying there's a lot they could still do with it. I still think Elle is dead, but because I think that 8 was dead before they walked out. She could have faked it. They could have made a plan. They could have done a lot of stuff. She could have built a wall because the machine was working, so she wouldn't have had her powers. All that's true. But even if they're doing an illusion, how the hell did she just sneak away? There's a lot of things that just don't make sense, but it doesn't have to make sense for me because I don't believe that she's alive. For those who do want to believe, there's a lot of ways that you can still believe. And either way is fine.
And they did it that way, right? So I don't think it's a cop-out, right? Granted, I can understand them not wanting to kill off characters, right? You've been dealing with these characters since 2016, right? As a writer, as a director, you fall in love with these actors. You fall in love with these characters to the point where, you know what? How many times have we watched movies where everybody gets a happy ending? What is wrong with them doing it in Stranger Things? I don't understand the argument there. It's like, oh, everybody gets a happy ending. Nobody died. So what?
But is Mike really happy?
That too, right? Mike is not happy.
He's going to be destroyed forever. There's not a woman out there in the world that's going to be able to give Mike anything for him. So
agreed.
She destroyed women for him. and he ain't going to the guys. He's gonna be alone forever. He's gonna be a lonely ass writer, just writing good stories. That's probably this is kind of the beginning of Stephen King. This is what happened to Stephen King. This is his story right there. That's what was going on. Like, you're gonna find out that he's not okay. He doesn't seem like he's okay. He's accepted it, but he's not okay. You know, the other characters only had they had connection with Elle. They loved her, but they weren't in love with her. Mike was in love with her. His entire 9 years was about her, and she meant so much to him. I don't think he ever is going to get past that. Now, Hopper, who also already lost a daughter, is able to move on because he believes what he believes, and he can move on because he's already dealt with the trauma and he already chose the right wolf. You know, so I think that's why other characters can work, but I think Elle either dying or being left alone by herself, like being left in the woods like she was at the beginning, is interesting. But now being strong enough to be able to protect herself is interesting in itself. And then Mike is still going to be alone. That's why I wonder if a spinoff would ever revolve around those two.
Agreed. And it's funny too, right? Because again, like after they killed the Vecna and the Mind Flare, I was like, oh man, there's still like 45 minutes left in this show.
Yeah.
But the epilogue was so good that I didn't even care. You know what I mean? I was like, yes, let us see where these characters end up. I loved that, right? Because you'll usually end the show like, oh, what happened to the characters? What happened to this? And people complain about that. Now you get an ending where they give you all the information you need, and people are like, oh, everybody got a happy ending. Why did they have to show this? Why did the epilogue have to be so long? Epilogue was perfect.
It was
perfect.
It's what you needed, though. I mean, this is what you get for Harry Potter, right? You got that epilogue. You got them to see that the ending a little bit. That giving you that glimpse of them, especially someone you follow for years, almost a decade. You care about those characters, right? You get to see them kind of go on their life, understand that they still are living their lives. That's all it really took, and that's what they did. And it was an excellent show. And I think all these YouTubers that are hating on it need to stop.
Me too. And to be honest with you, go back to the Harry Potter. If it was a TV series, that epilogue at the end of that last movie would have been longer, right? Yeah. You would have got to see a lot more, but because it was a movie, you have a time limit, so you just put that in there to let everybody know. But at least you let everybody know where they end up in the future. And that's the best way to end these characters. Best way.
I agree. All right, that's our feeling on Stranger Things, guys, but we're going to check out what you guys think real quick, because just because we think one thing doesn't mean you guys think the same.
Exactly.
So,
even though I'm always right.
Yeah, debatable. So Danny says Magneto, Ultron, MODOK, Kang, Dr. Octopus, the leader, Thanos, not just in my top 10. Okay, what's the first three I missed? I missed the first three.
I think so, yeah. Unless he didn't give us his first three.
Yeah, I didn't see it, right? No, let's see. Doctor Doom, Apocalypse, Mr. Sinister. The Magneto, Ultron.
I like that. I like that.
Bad.
I like Mr. Sinister. I like Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. If you're going to talk about only MCU, I'm with it. If you're talking because Lex Luthor should be the top of everyone. Darth Vader should be on top. If you're talking about like the smartest one.
For sure.
Best 90s adventure movie.
Oof. Goonies.
Goonies probably. Was Goonies 90s?
Was Goonies 90s or 80s? That's the question.
Yeah.
Man, we old. You're asking us people to remember something in the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah.
So then that says, can I ask a question with spoiler it? 100% you can.
Yeah, of course.
The fade out with Steve is falling was effed up troll move. It was even shown that way in theaters. Oh, okay, yeah. And then they just waited for a little bit in dark.
Yeah, no, that was a troll move because I was like, oh, yeah, I thought someone was gonna die. Now,
because they've been talking about Steve dying, being the one that dies, and then the person that saves us being Jonathan was awesome.
Yes, exactly. Now, the only issue I had with that scene is you're not grabbing someone by the wrist while they fall. You know, we see it all the time in movies. It's a trope, right? But I don't care how strong you are. Bryon couldn't even do that. You know what honestly,
I mean? When gravity starts going with it, of course you're going to do it. Your arms will be pulled out of the socket.
100%. 100%. You wouldn't even be able to get a grip on the guy to hold him there. So, But they do it in tropes in movies all the time. That's a trope, so I don't hate it.
Hold it for a second. I think your hands will slip right through though.
Yeah, your hands will slip right through. 100%.
So DiCaprio, Professor X, and our is that our destiny? No,
Ooh.
I don't think so. I think DiCaprio would have to be more like Magneto.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good choice. Yeah.
To DiCaprio running a school of young adults, that might not work.
Yeah.
How many is he going to date?
For real.
So I didn't mind the possibility of Steve falling to his death. I will pay for a Dustin therapy though.
Hey, this show did 2 cop-outs for me: the Steve's death and the L part. When he shot the thing, I was like, oh, he shot L. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then to find out he didn't really do it. But I even liked the way they did that, right? But I definitely thought Harper shot L in that scene. I was like, oh.
I did too.
No, that was good.
I mean, Funko Pops with Bryon sell if Duffer sell a Stranger Things D&D role playing manual, like this the scene. So I have the script from the first part of season 5 signed by everybody, including the Duffer brothers. So yeah, I'll give them money. I'm not selling this stuff, guys. Especially if Funko Pop goes out of business. Oh hell no.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Am I the only one who felt like it was very it movie with the big fight scene with Vecna and the Mind Flayer? It
felt like a movie.
But I feel like it was rushed. But I think I understood that they were overpowered because they had them on all sides. And I understood why it went that fast, but it probably could have went a little slower.
I agree. It was a little rushed. Like I said that earlier. If there was any one complaint, is the fact that they killed Vecna and the Mind Flayer way too easy. But I get why they did it. You got to get to, you know what I mean? You got to tie up the story. You got to get to the epilogue, stuff like that. You only got a certain amount of time to do it. So I get it. I don't have a problem with it.
Malik says, I like the ending. I chose to believe Elle is at peace wherever she is. Hey, death is peace too, bro.
Facts.
Well,
Facts.
I think it's interesting though. I wouldn't hate either way.
Me neither. Me neither.
I'm sorry, Fernando. I think she survived. So episode 1 D&D game, last episode D&D game. 11 was there when the door opened. She was there when it was closed.
Yeah,
that's a great moment. 11 is alive and well. Okay.
Yep.
I like what Mama Bear says. Schrodinger's 11, so she could be both alive and dead in the same box
at the same time. Yeah, absolutely.
8 was in the lab destroyed before 11 disappeared.
Yeah, but 8 was dead though. Like we see a flashback to Elle, and when Harper comes in, she's holding 11's blood, but 11 looked like again
she's holding 11. Yeah. But yeah, she's right. Because you look like she was dead, and why would Hopper not check her pulse to make sure she's dead?
Right. So yeah. Now, again, it's not like Mike's theory isn't feasible. It is, but I'm just going on what I see. So
yeah. So we saw Bruce in the cafe with Selena, but we didn't see 11 get unalived. But you could make a case that 8 made the illusion. She did it for Vecna. You can make that case, especially because Elle didn't have any powers at that time. So how could she use her powers to talk to Mike in that instance? So there's on both sides,
But here's the thing I have with that when people say she couldn't use her powers, right? I don't think those things were on. They were aimed at her, but I don't remember hearing them. Because when they're on, you can hear the. I don't remember hearing that. I'll go back and see it, but I don't think they were on, and I think that's why Elle was able to use her powers because they were just holding it there on her to like, oh, if you try to run, we're gonna use it. You know what I mean? So, but I have to go back and see. Yeah.
So Dustin and Steve's relationship got very annoying.
I disagree.
I think Dustin is annoying, but it was cool because it looked like Mike is going to have a very similar relationship with Derek going forward.
Yeah. I thought it was good. I liked it.
Said Paula. Hi, how you doing, Paula? Hi.
Thank you for popping in, of course.
So Akers married to the mob. So I love the finale. I loved it too. I just think it was great. And leaving it open-ended is the best way to doing a series of that quality.
Agreed.
Tony says, I feel most people were watching but weren't paying attention, so they could run to YouTube so then to bash it and gain views on their channel. 100%.
And listen, me and Bryon talked about it earlier today. The only reason why people are bashing this show so much is because of what they did in the last episode, the gay thing.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why they're trashing this show. Only reason.
They just want to be negative on it, but no, it's still a fire show. Still one of the best things ever. Still one of the things I'm going to get on physical media that I'm going to hold on for a long time.
100%. 100%. So that's the problem that I have. It's like your complaints and everything is not legit. You're trying to make a lot of legitimate complaints, but we all know the reason why you're hating is because Will came out.
Exactly. So my only complaint is that the wrong person ended Vecna.
So who should have ended Vecna?
I think he doesn't like what's her name?
Oh, Joyce doing it?
Joyce doing it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
I think Will should have been
I think Joyce doing it.
But yeah, you understand, it started off with Joyce following her son with the lights and everything. Without Joyce, none of the stuff would happen. Will still would have been upside down.
Yeah, I think Joyce was the perfect choice to do it.
I did see an interesting theory stating that the previous 2 times they played heroes was when everyone thought a character was dead, but they weren't.
Interesting.
If Jane 11 is alive, then she had to leave her friends to save her friends to get away from the military, so she could be happy if she died. She was saving her friends in the town. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You can be at peace knowing that you gave up for your friends.
Absolutely. 100%.
So Duffer says spinoff will take place in the 1990s, different cast, same world.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that a kind of continuation of the D&D game where the kids took over what Holly and her friends took over for the D&D game. I thought that was pretty cool too.
Me too.
So F what they say, it is a beautiful ending, and basically everything at the ending connected to the characters in season 1. 100.
Agreed.
Anik, yes.
Agreed. Yeah.
All the main characters survived in the Return of the Jedi. We were all happy with it. Exactly.
Facts.
It's just, sometimes you just want to be toxic for no reason, just to be toxic. I don't agree with that.
Me too.
The Max and Lucas, the girl who rejected Dustin at the prom, asked him at graduation to go with her to a party, finally coming out. Mike and 11 growth. It was a beautiful ending. I
agree.
I have no.
And Max,
dude, Max and Lucas, that's relationship goals. That's for real. That's for real.
You know? That shit was good.
Oh,
I loved it.
And they're together. I'll believe they will be together for today.
The rest of
that man stayed by her bed for 18 months.
Yeah.
He carried her.
Yeah.
He played that same damn song every day
risked his life for her
multiple times.
Yeah, for sure.
She said, I didn't need the song. All I needed was you.
It was you. Yeah. Facts.
Bro.
Facts.
Oh, man. You want to get a guy? Say that to him.
Facts.
Another guy said season 1 was the only good season. Then stop watching it.
Agreed. Listen, I get that some of the seasons weren't as good as others, but for me, I liked every season. I enjoyed every season of Stranger Things. And it's rare to say that with a series that goes this long. But yeah, I enjoyed every season.
So I'm happy what happened because it leaves you with hope that 11 Jane could be out there. Yeah, I like it. Season 2 was the weakest for me because of the 11 scene when she went to another state with the Indian girl. Yeah, with 8. Yeah, that makes sense. So Goonies was the 80s. Yeah. Paula says, I am happy. I am happy too. I enjoy it.
Me too.
They're going one part. I didn't like. I wanted the military and the doctor to been killed, but that wouldn't be realistic because the military is still out there. Look at it. That's what they do.
Yeah,
keep on messing up stuff, doing stupid things.
And then people complaining about, oh, where did the military go? They just disappeared after that because they had no reason to. Right?
They're the military. What else are they gonna do? They just gonna leave.
And the way they are doing it, like I guess people miss this. they're not just, they were a secret military organization type of thing, right? It's not like the Marines just going in there. They were a secret organization. So it's on a need to know basis. So once Al was gone, they didn't need nothing else in the town. So they didn't need the kids. They didn't need to take the kids. They didn't need to question them or anything like that because what they were going for was gone. So they left.
Exactly. I agree. All right, the last few ones, they should have killed Nancy and Jonathan. Yeah, I would. No. But if they would kill them, no one would have cared.
Yeah.
We got great show, guys. Got to bounce. Y'all has killed it. Tucson Forever, Batman 2. Let's go.
First off, Danny, start spelling Tucson right, because if you're gonna come in here and trash us, you at least gotta spell the boy's name right. All right.
You can spell it wrong all you want. You can spell it wrong all you want. I ain't saying nothing. I don't care about him. I think they ran out of budget. Where were the Demogorgons? So actually, I think the Demogorgons not being there is fine because Vecna had to do so much. He was in control of all the Demogorgons. They didn't have a mind of their own, so I didn't have no problems with that. Plus, Will could just kill them. So
I agree.
The hedgehogs were off. Could you see Holly getting a series with her friends? I think Holly's going to be a star. I think Holly is going to be a star in Hollywood.
See, the only reason why you don't want to give Holly a spinoff or anything like that is because when you're doing something different, you want it to be different from what they did. You know what I mean? So you got to do something different.
Learn from Star Wars.
Exactly.
It sucks that the new cartoon won't have the original cast voicing the characters. You had to pay them too much money.
Yeah. It does kind of suck, but at the same time, I'm okay with it.
I understand it. That's why I say I understand it. Fans are very fickle.
Yep.
Stranger Things or X-Files?
Ooh. I'm going to go with Stranger Things because I think X-Files, after David Duchovny left, kind of really fell off a lot. So
individual episodes, X-Files. For the overall series, because the ending had to be great, Stranger Things.
I can give you that. And one thing that I hated about X-Files is after like season 3, I got tired of the chick, I can't remember her name right now, it's slipping my mind, but she was always questioning
Scully.
Yeah, Scully. She was always questioning Mulder, like, "Oh, Mulder, that's not true. This doesn't exist." And I'm like, "You've been there for 2 seasons already. After all you've seen, you still think." You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't like that.
People are bashing it because the algorithm rewards rage bait. 100%.
Facts.
Yep. Will should have killed Vecna.
I got you.
I can see Will, but I also understand Joyce too, because that's her son, and she literally followed him everywhere. And without her, you never would have got Will back.
Agreed.
YouTube bashers didn't watch first episode. Joyce told Hopper his father called him queer. Hopper said, if he is, she said nothing. He hasn't found himself yet. That's awesome. Oh, hey, Courtney. How you doing?
What's up?
Will gain power over Vecna, but Eleven and Joyce were the proper choices. I think so too.
Agreed.
Sadie Stink is cute and those blue eyes and that red hair, and she's gonna be a star too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Season 4, then 1, then 5, then 3, and 2 in that order.
Okay. I'm
gonna go 1, 4, 5, 3, 2.
I think I agree with you. Yeah. I think 1 was the best season, hands down. So
yeah, I needed 1. Here's my rankings of seasons. He's at 3, 4, 2, 5, 1. Really? The opposite. Wow.
That's interesting because a lot of people think season 3 is the worst one. So that's interesting.
So Holly was great. I think so too. So I didn't want to put the season 1 first, but it's so good. Yeah. I think 1 is still first. Yeah, I can't help it.
Hey, Tamika.
What's up, Tamika? How you doing?
Appreciate you.
The Mind Flayer is a gaseous creature in the previous episode, and it used bodies to create a body. In the finale, it was all the Demogorgons.
Yeah,
they're together to create a body.
Yep,
that makes sense. Stranger Things for me, but I do enjoy X-Files. Yeah. What's up, Mike? Is this thing on? Mike? Joyce and Hopper are different, having kids. Are definitely having kids.
Nah, they're too old. They too old. They ain't having no more kids.
Yeah, 50? Nah, I don't know about all that.
Them things don't work at that age, bro. I'm sorry.
Having kids at that, one of them got to be at 40.
Facts.
I still don't like Kylie. She's a waste on the screen time. Max and 11 could have had more time together.
Didn't like her either.
I wouldn't mind Sadie and Holly, actress, doing another project together. They really felt like they was connected. And I gotta say, Sadie and what's his name, Caleb, really felt like they were together.
Agreed. I actually seen, and I should have kept it, but I seen there was a picture of you had Jonathan, you had Nancy Reeler, and you had the other guy, Steve, right? And they had them dressed up as Scooby-Doo characters.
Yeah,
like, you know what? That kind of worked. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that kind of works. That would be cool.
You said, Earl? Hey, actually, I forgot. I got the mystery machine on here right now. That's my sweater.
Look at you.
So I always enjoy the shows and movies that people didn't like. I understand that.
Me too.
They went full Voltron on us. I appreciate that Bryon knows the stuff. I forget to put it in a sentence. I got you, man. I know exactly what Mama Bear is about. Well, those people who think season 3 is bad would be wrong.
I agree. I
think 2's the worst, and even 2, I still put it like an 8.5.
Yeah. Like, all seasons are still good for me, so I agree with you.
See, I'm calling Pennywise and them kids for jumping Holly. One, let's go. I ain't gonna try to jump Holly and make her do this stuff, bro.
Facts.
So I didn't like Kylie ate her as well.
Yeah.
She stood on business and got a couple of them. She did. Man, I'm telling you, Holly was good. And I think the actress really deserves some flowers for that.
Agreed.
A lot of people didn't know they were broken up. It was never clear. They said, will you not marry me? And then they see him in the future and they're not together.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of those things that you can find yourself and you can decide what you're going to do.
Agreed.
I'm calling Pennywise. Yeah, I got you. Got you that. Max being Spider-Girl and Lucy being Lucy's being Miles Morales would be good. Great. You need to see the art. People are working for the character. Lucas. Yeah, got you. Lucas being Miles Morales. Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one. That was fire. So also, it wasn't a quick battle. The battle started once 11 confronted Henry in the house. The rest of the time, it was chipping down hit points. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think people just complain to complain. That's all. You know what I mean?
53 minutes.
Yeah. People complain just to complain. It's like, oh, they took. And I get it. Mind Flare, that's a huge creature, right? It's going to take a lot more to kill it than that. I get that. But I also understand what you're doing with the show, right? So it's not an issue. Really not.
All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to end it with just last comment right here. Derek lost points, but she still stayed back. So his big back self couldn't get past Henry. He did do that.
And we can't forget the suck my chubby part. That was hilarious. That was too funny.
Said Bryon, you missed my comment before season 3 comment. Oh man, Mike, I really did.
Let's see.
Some room.
So
that's why he said this thing on. So that's how I must have missed, but I didn't see it.
Oh, I got you. Neither do I, but I'm looking back. I don't see what you wrote, Mike. The first comment we see from you is this thing on? Yeah, that's the first comment we see. And then
I don't see anything else.
Yeah, and then after that as well, these people who think season 3, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah. It probably got not put up by YouTube or whatever. So if you want, yeah, it does that a lot. Either that or damn YouTube isn't working right. Yeah.
You know how they do it. Later, fellas, Happy New Year. See you guys next Saturday at 100%. We will be here next Saturday doing the same thing. Appreciate you being here, Nick. Can't wait to talk about everything we're going to talk about next week on the Rewind. I will be here tonight doing my Expanse watch party. We're on season 4. Then we'll be on Monday doing our thing. And then, Me and Anzo going to be doing all type of stuff. We getting ready for From. You got the OC on Wednesday. You got to make sure you're out doing all these things. Check it out. If it's a new show, we're going to be talking about it. Even Wonder Main. I don't even want to talk about that, but it is what it is.
We definitely do it. We definitely do Wonder Man. Yeah, 100%.
Says the damn YouTube ain't working. She went from Beyonce in the elevator to sticking and saving them kids. Yes, exactly. Experience night tonight, 100%. We will be doing that, guys. Till then, we will see you guys later. Two fingers. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.